application. Obi eneboa wo ye application connection man neboa wa me pa wo cho tutu mirika. Na bra ne betie nkoma ye ba bedin obi a wo tie me wo hwe me woni wo kunu ne ba ye woni wo yire ne ba ye woni wo ma ne ba ye woni wo nana ne ba ye me pa wo chew enye wo na wo ye application na mom obi na eboa wo ma wo ye application papa no wo di nkomo ye wura Nigel odi nkomo wo ye me ba Nigel Farage oye me ba oye me ba enti eya na mechanism na eya na ye me ya because wo buy wade a wontimi nka ne bebre mesra wo skill worker for mo so mo de aba betum obi biara wo hwe me a woni mo bi a wo ba kuromi ha as a skill worker woni obi na ya aware tumirika kohwehwe nipa no wo ba wo de wo kunu di wachi ba bia wo kunu ne wo kohwehwe no wo de wo yiri di wachi ba bia as a skill worker wo yiri ne wo kohwehwe no wo de wo ma e bai se ye premark ba as a skill worker, what you crab so Edward mobile. Say ye premark ba, say ye manda keba, me pacho baby a woman one woo here womo. Baby our application ye de call ye no here womo. Obo one application credit home office on him de guso, skill worker for mutie me. Ye ra Nigel and some no diabano, bebre if I'm home. Wo be kuromi ha no as a skill worker no wo ma wo do mo ba ye okuna wo do mo ba ye e kwan kra wo fa so a wo ye application kra no wonnim kwan a wo fa so a wo ye application adwuma na wo ye wo Ghana you don't know wonnim dia wo mo atwiro di gu so ye wura eye Nigel wo dia ba wo se nyame ye adomo a 5 years no e be ye tough na be ye den e be ye tough na be ye den ye ma ye indefinitely to remain kra na wo se every enfie num and the lawyer near be deep pa was say enfie num bia no ye be reapply ne foforo wo kwa apply a obebusa e kwan a wo fa so a wonya won krata de be kromi ha wo ye skill worker me pacho ansa na wo be kwa kwaje wo indefinite wo mra na ba be so won krata na wo de be kromi ha no application na wo ye e de koto home office no e ma yetimi ma won krata no so application e wen mesraw se wonni wo de wo nchen a wonni copy wo nchen a branane lawyer metana se nebusa lawyer se lawyer me yam application na me de buy no copy wo ya de obi ma egu wo so de wo buy ase wo ma enkura na omo wen enne ne kine ya ba bia enkura na wo hwehwe wo mo communicate with them wo kunu na wo ne buy no wo wen wo yire na wo ne buy no wo wen wo ne ja aware yes of course wo ne ja cry you need information papa ne di hu aba system nim papa no ama yenya asese yekura nkrata no ehu aboyen se wo ba kuromi ha wo de won nkrata ene baaye se wo maame mpo ne befa wo baaye na wo maame ne British passport a wo se wo maame no wo be ma ne mfie num indefinite leave to remain no obema wo maame no do baaye no mfie num ne so a wo maame nsa mekere ekwan a ofa so a wonya ne mfie num e bia na wo ya aware enne no na me pese lawyer ne eni nkomo ukunu we oyere we enipa na wo ne ware no owe oyere na wo ne ware no owe bibisa we de kitwe ukunu no we oyere no we enkofo bibira aware enkofo bibiri aware e wa aban omo no omukunu omo no omo yere e na aye nkrata eniama ne mfie num oba na we bema na we wahuno ehi no gina owo hefa pe pacho sabre ya yedru nim no konne kohwehwe no because enne saa ye wura no se ne ya na je Farage enne ya yeto aba obewini no doubt enne yeto aba obewini se empo yenya nto aba ne mpo no ne nsem a wo beka gu framem a wone nam door to door radio station TV station to TV station e grant interview no labor for enso so adopt ensem ni bi me pacho obi a waya aware obi a wo ya aware obi a wugina wo baso edinya nkrata se wo ba no oye pramak me pacho akora no ne papa wo we akora no ne ma no wo we enkofo bebre enya wo monkrata ni wie 2.5 years se wugina wo baso e na wo de giye na woni nipa no etwa communication mu me pacha mo fa lawyer mra akosi fa lawyer bra eni ebedi nkomo na woni nipa no etwa communication no akora na wo ba na wo gina ne so e de je nkrata no na Jefara de say oba ba ye nkrata no wo betwam obesone nkrata ne so wo gina wo ba so na de je nkrata obi wo a wo je nkrata ni wie akora no wo hwehwe ni biom akora no ade se 2.5 years na beso na wakotwa si e wa akora na life on hwehwe akora ni biom sister brother and the woni e ba bidin komo me patcho mo fa lawyer mra afei e na wo do afidie net wa ya bonus campaign na TV suni aha sei e na ye ne immigration officers akese takum lawyers akese omo wi mra di mra fra mra kanche mra pusu mra da bia na meka se wo penkrata ha na abenya no wo pekunu wo peyira ha na abenya no wo pa wa ha na abenya no wo pese wo tene kurumi ya ma ho to ya ha wo pese okofa wo kunu pese okofa ayiro pese okofa ma ba ha ye ne photo solicitors and etnase and the photo nipa ne etnase no eye one of the executive director at the ma photo solicitors eye lawyer Daniel Mepacho TikTok oba na watape so send me be reflect wo mo ho ama o hu se adwuma na ye na program na ye na BT community standard because last year ba ye no mo de beto so obi si eyipu no e wa ha aha nso so ye ba ye nkyire bi wa ha sei mete ha minyi ade enwu so ade kata so masansha de foforo aguso enti mesra wo ba ade wo be ya amamia ne se wo de fa won setting tim so wo betimi a share wo betumi a no a share wo gift ya person de mamia you let the gift flow you know squatting we free ha abaha you let the gift flow what mon share video ne maye nuanom obi wo a wote baabi asema ye kan no ebeboa no lawyer Daniel ho aye fasika na ba lawyer lawyer men kan de bi a Saturday mi hu ye na yire ho ye
yeah hu ye
lawyer Daniel this year you see this year mubusume enkunu nie wa change car for me hu banks convert me hu banks smiling banks and a baby banks lawyer wo de na de be family de baby and na smiling smiling banks. Me who smiling banks this year. Me who C class this year. And me who baby banks this year. Na me menta de credit de me who ye chama wo matum. Lawyer ba ko no way. Lawyer pick baby a wo bia me chia. Hey, lawyer. Matum. Hey, lawyer sa ko yi brand new tier Robert Tesla computer ne dey drive car no computer lawyer matu pay no matu minyi bio this year nko aboso me nkono wa change car 9 memenda no me say what a lawyer hey there be lawyer why fe Tesla ne car ye the computer ne drive ye the iPad ne drive wo hia hitting kura just ukogugo wo kwa iPad so wonye easy car wo da wo kata wani a wo say me ko Birmingham wo be da hwan kro mo car ne do be ko Birmingham do aba sikana beja mama me fa binyese de wate na papa no mo to yeso wate ase aha ye fa binyese de ya brown ya it is sensiri de nyame ase la dadio sikana beja ye fa seda ma awurade because awurade wa ye bi meboa awurade aye bi ye fa seda ma awurade wa ye me pelo yeso mo siko eno ni sa no musika sam nya den ba wo de otirimu den photo of wo mutirimu den photo of mu ye kiki share lawyer pick so ka bi oyuso lawyer pick yusu ka banks me boa ko change man no man Tesla command Tesla aha ye dadofo ne atiefo ase ye do twadi amponyankopon abasa ye adomase ono okata mununkum ase no kase empunu ensha engina sa nyame na abo ye chidom sa ne nneoma ekọ wokromi ha no ehu aboyen Ye nyina ya moto enti me badwumadie bi so say ya eya na me pese me di bi ya agro me pese me di bi yesede se ne be ya wa wo hwe me no wo wre enho wa wo tie me no wo benya ni da so bi ehun sampa ye wonyame bi a wo kan ye ho no matter how the situation is no enu nti ne de lawyers atena se me pa cho obi biara wa hwe me wo tie me wa tune in no wo ba so you like it you share you like it you share lawyer Daniel telephone number me pa cho obi anye monchro ento so emfama me ansa na mekɔ so ene na twetwe nkomo no because mi jaima na obekasa bia wubusa number mintimi emfa ma etimi pacho 079 lawyer number 079 4497 6161 lawyer Daniel owo Fortwell solicitors ne number 079 4497 6161 me pacho manya 079 44976161 lawyer Daniel.
Hello.
Me pacho what to say?
Oh, nyame adom me.
Yenta wo ba dia so ho ayefe e na wo kasa nso asesa. O se wunya sika on kasa kese loud. Yenya hiafo ni e kasa yeteatea mu. O sika ni ko party ase no o sa se a on pese ne ho beka obi a. O hia ni wona mofam na wo ba. Umu kura wo fa trotro. O fa yi bas o sa azonto sikeni die
say o ko be da me ka me do on be brewo
lawyer azonto mi busa set sen kra hene pese ne wo kasa eno kire se wuni haw yo lawyer chietie fo ne adofo ne enko
yo anopa we die me chietia obi bia a wa joining our platform we so your lawyer me fee for 12 solicitors say why so person hwehwe echi kwan a ye wo North London Honzi Wood Green Station honum ni abetimi aba mo join ni MC ehia wo efidie so ache kakra intine mi chechi abunia mo TikTok mo YouTube mo Facebook chechi abunia I'm very happy to be here say the betimi acheche niama eko intina no pa we no say the sister bina eka no say wa joining abo modern na also share with your viewers ni followers na also intimi and benefit de bia no ye nyenya calls na nya asem ketwa because of announcement egokoko so intino enne no ye betu ye boni apipe mu nya cheche nyeme mu ne atidia nkrofo esika no so who say obi fie share no asansu esi wodi ho na etimi aboabo ho so that when the challenges and answer the issues come we are not caught unawares intine enanope mu ama join enia no na chese me lawyer Daniel ya asuma me say me mfa nsem embeto tudwa intime cheche mu nia anopa we.
Yenta lawyer Daniel Ase, one of the executive director Edema Fortwell solicitors. Fortwell, bibebusa se Fortwell di adwuma ene omoye me pacho omoye immigration law, omoye family law. Bi apese okofa wo yere wo ba wo kunu wo ma edo omo ba migration omo be ye di amount. Ana se awarija ye wo divorce oni wo kunu ejai ejapade bi wo ma e wo samo she ana wo ba de be ma kokot be ma de be ma kokot oba so kokota family law me pacho me be nie wo nya wo ba opeso do dey to akra no so me ma amfa ne nto so ni nyina no family law omo ye employment law skill worker for example wo bi do aba oma wadwuma nye se de companies ne ye ne so omo ma wadwuma nye o enso ye ya no omo din kan report to amafikisi mu fo se me de omo ba ye no omo mra dwuma mu so omo ma wonye unfair dismissal obetimi ne lawyer akasa ye revoke mo license as a company de free won so ma betimi ne lawyer ana wo ye company na wo person wo register to obtain license obetimi de nkofo abekromi ase ya woni lawyer Daniel entwetwe enkomo ana wo ye skill worker kra na ya kate wo wo visa na ekura wo na unfair catering me pacha woni lawyer enkasa entwetwe enkomo omo ye Wilton Provit enso so omo ye Wilton Provit enso so na me pacha omo esan litigation manson wasase bi wo Ghana watofie bi wo kurom ha say say obini wudi ennioma bi a woni enye ho manson okọ mo ho betwe manson ne de ama wo pa lawyer number bi mu 079 44976161 office number o freno sabre ya o freno na wunya na fre 0203 325 7030 office number 0203 325 7030 no yanko enkomodie ne so lawyer me pacho me pese yen start em free and I obema me update na yanko so na ma me nkasa nwie na megya dia ma na wo de update ni nyina aba abebe so lawyer me pacho say no this week and last week nyina no ekrom ha aye beja TV station radio station aye beja because yewura Mr. Niger Farage wa beto bomb bi dia to krom ya say ya babia ehye babia edere edien na aba ne nsɛm a wɔkeka no wakeka nsɛm ne bebre na di aboba no enti ama enenu obia ye mo ahye no obia epia wo se ɛde be na metie ɛde be na ebe na emom de me ye very interested pa no wo se indefinite leave to remain wo ba betwam wo ma wo ye indefinite no ebiem obema wo indefinite ne kura na wo se emfie num se de enra me ne lo ye program no ya anka date no ya anka years no anka ho wo kan anasa wutie ni interview asese waye ena no pekura we interview o si enfie num indefinite leave to remain obema of 5 years after 5 years no you real apply it again lawyer enemy nkoma me pese me die skill worker for ena yenya yaye aware ewo kromi ha se woni wo yire ene ye yiyu aware wo ye Britain aware ene wo gina wo baso ena wo deje enkrata yes started from skill worker for ede no eso skill worker woni wo bi ene ba kromi ha woni wo yire ne baaye woni wo kunu ne baaye wo ba wo de enkura egu wo so ede mo baaye bia enkura ne enye wo ma eye wo kunu ne ma eye wo yire ne ma ana enkura no bebre ede premark ma egu mo so baaye lawyer obi ho krampa wonya we se na application na wo ye no enwem bi sei ena egu so se nipa no oni application copy say ye ba be ma indefinite and now for instance se papa yi ene ye to aba emma papa yi eba say nipa no na application no de be kwa kwaji ni indefinite no woni mu bibi biara egu so and now ya man no 5 years ne 5 years na so waji ni indefinite leave to remain as a skill worker say ye wura eye Nigel eba be dia de ewo ekromi ha say na nipa na wo de skill worker ba ye no ewrade adom o kwaji ni indefinite enfie num aso ye de ama no enfie num ni so biem na wo san akore apply ni indefinite leave to remain na lawyer bia no mabusa ne say way back 5 years ago e kwan be na afa so a wo be ekromi ha wo kunu na wo ne ba ye no way wa application da ye nim no bia na wo de enkura gu so bai enkura no omo way lawyer sa as a skill worker omo be ekromi ha a connection man ebo omo ba ye obi a only copy of ne file obeye den wanya ne copy of ne file ye wi a me jai de ma wa obekire kwan a enipa ne befa so a ne copy sa na application a wo ye edi free Ghana ba ye se obi ne bo anoma ne ye obenya copy of an application na wo de ato ho obi a wo hwe me wo tie me a wo ba krom ha as a skill worker me pa cho visa bi a wo de ba ye application na wo ye no kone kwachi copy efato ho freni pana wo ye application e ma so tias na onwu ya eye lawyer ka kire lawyer so lawyer mesro ma me application ne copy se wadanfo ne bo a wa frɛ wadanfo no ana connection man no kura won tene nka woni lawyer Daniel enkasa kone koji wo application ne copy ne fato ho oni lawyer Daniel kasa obeboa ye jama na wo be kire kwan ye be fa so ye benya bi lawyer yembra yenya yaware no eso obi a wagina ne baso e de age nkrata yewra Nigel say indefinite leave to remain ye tomana ewurade ye na dom na ye tomana asalam sekafo mabarabo oni mo twaso because say kura no dia labor for dia ba betum ni say asalam sekafo mo a mo wo kromi ha no ai mo ye refugees a ya ma mo 5 years no ewurade eye madom na mo pese mo kofa mo maame mo papa de mo ba saa de no ye twam wo be ye akofa wo busuani de na ba agese wo use UK law o satisfy certain amount of money lawyer be mo wo beka enti se wo kromi ha na wo gina wo baso e na wo de gye nkrata wo gina wo kunu so na de gye nkrata ma mo gina mo maso e de gye nkrata obi wo a wo gye nkrata ne wi a akora no wonte ne nka biom obi wo a ye man 5 years 10 years e wi a onti akora ne nka biom ade se wo san kwa ko renew ne nkrata lawyer ye pese wo ne ye di nkomo e fa nsem wa papa e wo keka ye nti ase afa kura de odi aba betum se indefinite no obema ye mfie num enfie num ne so a ye besan a apply biom ye pese ye hu se na indefinite no onfa ma ye biom ana ye nya ye de ama ye no ye be renew no every 5 years se no wo ye adwuma e wo kromi ha as a skill worker ninsem a wo ka no wo bi a wa be kromi ha as a skill worker for no opeso o kire se omo indefinite biom ana se wo no ba bedi ade a e na ye nso so a yatene kromi ha ya wo ye ma e wo kromi ha enam wo ba so na wunya ye wo tene kromi ha long stay 20 years e na wo di enya wo 2.5 years opeso o kire se yenye no nyina no o ma ye indefinite biom ana se o de be ma yen na o de meyan ya emfie num bia no ye besesa nana me pa choloya me jai dia ma wo update a yenko uni update so a me pa cho yenko mo no eso bo a wo hwe ni bia me so like it and share
me da sit abna say wetimi akyerɛkyerɛ nneɛma mu kakra but metima na me breaki nneɛma mu down ama yɛtiefoɔ no etimi ate aseɛ yɛn sɛ yɛwɔ files yɛn politician ɛyɛ very important sɛ mɛma nkurɔfoɔ ate aseɛ ɛnyɛ ɔwɔ aban mu sɛdeɛ yɛ sisi no ɔno no one of the major political parties or leader into the reform is not in government. And only the percent for etiasie. The only challenger in Crawford one say it is likely say a year elections at any point in time in future. A now a be winning. Whether say obey winning and I say own winning there. We cannot tell. Into say, now say you have a right to vote. Make sure say in future no see microphone ko vote ya ben ka say me wo cleaning bi o baby nti ne menko and I say me ko ye key job bi o baby nti ne menko no matter what it is no ye ya fi Ghana especially no yeah Commonwealth nationals into this so ha say na nyame ayi wadom na say was some means of enkrata so yeah politics na ben you hu enfim because anything they know ebe hu ehun so ebi be count bi into no people need to be out. I don't need first thing me person for ever sharing so. Secondly, announcements are omeki here this week, omeki announcements and as a proposals and as a policy proposal or no ne feel say na ban eba aban na ne party ne ba aban mu a they would like to implement into na enye ade a aban we aka say oba beye but it is something that they plan to do. Now what are they planning to do? Or see the status of indefinite leave to remain obetwem say nyame na adom na say obemu a the status called indefinite leave to remain obetwem ye ka say indefinite leave to remain na eye de ade indefinite leave to remain is the ultimate immigration status that we UK has say basically no obia obeba krom has say bia opese otina bia no opese onya indefinite leave to remain because indefinite leave to remain gives you the ability to do everything amount go school ultimately edge benefits and as ultimately kweku say no say he use na crofo at ultimately kweku say o say o mba o so ko ware obi ko ware o so ko fa oba bi ba ultimately so indefinite leave to remain is the next level to ABA because a British passport into from indefinite leave to remain more no munya indefinite leave to remain just after 1 year no on betimi enya British passport say wa ware obi a okra British passport na say wunya we indefinite leave to remain crown na say you've been married for more than 3 years as soon as ubenya we indefinite leave to remain ubetimi aye application for British passport so indefinite leave to remain is very 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 good, very important, it's very helpful for people say obi wo hono mo na say ebia on British passport grab because of ebia or person that actually okotina fie na oye bibi crampo na obitimi maintain sa indefinite leave to remain at the niama pepepe without any issues. So indefinite leave to remain is very, very important. Most people decided to move to the UK because of indefinite leave to remain. Obi ohonoma or a professional or a nurse or wait me Australia, wait me Canada, wait me any country are more penny services. But they chose to come to the UK simply because of their promise, say at the end of 5 years, so it was so ubetimi a year application for indefinite leave to remain, which then gives you almost the same entitlement like anybody or yet British national. So that's what it is. Most people after 5 years for skilled workers, skilled worker visa so and human rights applications. So most people can still get their indefinite after 5 years. A bimonso etiminya indefinite leave to remain after 10 years. But what Nigel Farage is saying for Reform Party is saying, say back into party betwa saa deɛ no afi hɔ. So the even ability to make application for indefinite leave to remain any hɔ bio. All that you have to do is say every 5 years biara no ɛyɛ sɛ meet certain requirements, eligibility requirements. So meet here na yasan ama another 5 years stay. But pan say yɛbɛma indefinite na wetimi egyina so ɛde akɔgye wo British passport in it will not be there anymore. Now the most controversial aspect of it is say even omo aha say dada intenye omo moba fufuro, there might be people who have already arrived in the country are already no more indefinitely to remain for 10 years 20 years when you're indefinite. He is more than happy to just keep that indefinite leave to remain because of let's say a on pass the English test. Many people have so many reasons why Omuntimi NJ British passport and they have to remain on indefinite leave to remain, even with the nonsense changes are almost here with the ability to apply for British passport. Almost say Uba Chrome has say now one fa kwan pass so amba ebia one fa airport now by ebia video sharing car boot no the Uba Chrome. Now you are not able to prove how you came into the country. There's no way you a British passport forever. So that means to say there are a number of people who can never get British passports. Into for the Reform Party to say, even those people no cramp every 5 years they need to make an application to renew over here. And not just say a big deal. The moment statistics Oxford University Migration Observatory at the Bay and HSA, there are 430,000 people Omu Krum has said Omukra indefinite leave to remain. At the moment, can say they are about those people Omu Krum has said Omukra indefinite leave to remain. There is another important aspect. The Reform Party Ekan say Omukra settled status because Omu Bahase as family members of EU nationals in India and then Omo de obey Omo de Efi emu Omo de they will not be part of it. Now, one thing that they need to meet one say Omo meet higher English language requirements, higher standard of English language requirements, higher salary, and sana ometimi then a renew omo visa 5 year indefinite na their mom every 5 years into say time no so now you are not earning that salary. Now that means you say ukufie ufi kronim na ukufie into according to Nigel Farage, what he is talking about. This is what he intends to implement. The estimate say in total no as ye say EU for any fewness and for more anchor then we are looking about 430,000 people aside the way ebe affect you. Clearly, there are a lot of people who are questioning the policy as we talk. There are some and critics in the air. Critics are talking about the fact that if Omu decide they say in Bria, Omu Krum has say, they'll remove them, and then it is going to have implication on the services in the UK, especially the health sector. Health sector, it depends on a lot of people. Are Omu minimum salary, so are Omu ye ejuma Emma health sector, in Omu ye care, Omu ye ejuma NHS, and yet these are people who definitely depend on these type of skilled workers for the services to run into a bit me affect you. Of course, pensioners are almost has saying so. There are a number of pensioners who cannot afford to pay high salaries to get the care, the necessary care that we need. Clearly, it will affect them. Apart from that, it is going to affect a lot of universities, because universities in the crown, as we currently speak, there are a number of universities who are struggling to meet their financial demands because they are not getting international students. International students are not all mobile previously. They come here because they know say ebia osua de ewo ha say ewia nyame na adom obenya graduate route visa onya graduate route visa na ewia obetimi aswitch akọ skilled worker nyame na adom obetimi abenya indefinite route. So that is the draw, that is the opportunities that draw a lot of international students eba Chrome has say, and because of this half-baked policy that the reform people are talking about, it is causing challenges, and I said these people might even not come here completely. In fact, Labour governments, Akan, including Yang Mayor, London Mayor Sadiq Khan Akase, there are a lot of people within the London community who contribute a lot to the economy who are on indefinite leave to remain. And clearly, if they intend to do this, it is going to affect London, it's going to affect a lot of businesses. So the Labour government itself, is not in tune with this policy which has been said. Of course, share Conservative Party, so they have also raised challenges with it because even though they also propose, say, they will increase and I said they will ban indefinite leave to remain. They also added certain work eligibility criteria. Maybe then you can still get your indefinite leave to remain. So they have also criticized this policy. Say they feel say reform policy no more at all, but they have not been able to add the details that will make it enforceable. So yes, people have their own intent to implement. Conservatives have their own that they intend to implement. But we think, say, reform have gone way above and beyond what any of these parties were proposing. So we need to be aware of it. But the key thing is that we need to also know, say, as we speak now, Labour for Nankasa Crown Pono are doing consultation as to whether, say, the possibility of increasing the number of years people have to go before they qualify for indefinite leave to remain. In fact, the politicians call it the Boris wave. Boris Johnson that they accused said during a time he be a lot of skilled workers and because a lot of skilled workers going forward, and these skilled workers are going to apply for indefinite leave to remain, and once they apply for indefinite leave to remain, they are going to be a burden on the economy. We need to also understand, in fact, a lot of lawyers have said this, and I will also repeat it, say, if this policy is introduced, it is definitely going to be challenged in the courts. It's going to be challenged in the courts simply because, say, Nkrofo have come here with reasonable expectations, say, they will end up in this way. It will be unfair, it will be unreasonable for you to then introduce a policy that will take effect retrospectively. Say, as a basis of a law, in law principle, be say, you don't, when people make decisions, they make decision with the end in sight. So Obika say Oba Krum say na Oba wa promise ni pane say okay bra na be ye adwuma na boa me economy no boa me NHS boa me care industry no na be ye adwuma ma me 5 years. At the end of the 5 years mema indefinite leave to remain. Now promise ni pane na oja ne adwuma ho oja dia all year na say ni pane eba no de nebusuafo board ne mbaba no betina ha say wie na etire no movie that you shift the goalpost and move it elsewhere and yet fair. So that has always been a principle of law, a principle of any democratic country such as UK. So even if you note recent rule changes are almost year, especially in July, whereby say in Crawford at the almost year application for skilled worker, they have divided it into different categories. TCR year war lower skilled work, which is very unlikely. Say you can sponsor somebody unless it is in the shortage occupation list and also no. Then you have the medium skilled work where you can still bring people, but you cannot include your spouses. Then we have the higher skilled one. Even when they introduced that one in July 2025, they say more skilled worker visa so that will not be affected by those changes. But a new applicant are Omoya application, it will affect them. What I'm trying to say is, as a principle in this country, we know say you don't make rules and make it retrospective. That is something that I believe say even if they should do it and then they decide say they are going to make it to be retrospective, the courts may challenge. People will come to the court and challenge it, and it is likely say they will that basis. This is what it is. But here can say we are open say even if it happens, it will not be implemented retrospectively. It's important say we will prepare and get ourselves ready. And if we want to get ourselves ready for us to get this thing done, then it is important say you better understanding what we need to do, what it takes to move on. For instance, so we hear application for indefinite leave to remain. There are certain things that is expected of you. Okay, Muamaba has say for skilled worker visas, say you are planning to get indefinite leave to remain. One, if the job that brought you here, a juma a niswa, advice I'm the man said start in because if it's now now feel say, oh yeah, a juma a niswa, I'm not giving me salary, I'm not giving me pay, but at the end of the day, in coming by the time I do indefinite leave to, they would have introduced where say, okay, for evidence, a trace said for the past 5 years, you have been working for this company, as you say. So because clearly, the political pressure being mounted on the government, it means they would like to look for loopholes or ways to make sure say everybody do not qualify for indefinite leave to remain. Say the way rules be amount near catch us say these are the conditions of your visa. Advice I'm the say ensure say you comply, you follow those rules, you don't breach those rules, so that when the 5 year come, you don't have any challenges. That is one advice that I am telling people. Moment. Then people who are on 2.5 years are almost soon. If you can change your leave to remain from the 10-year route to get indefinite leave to remain, this clearly should even tell you, say, this is an opportunity for you to go and do that. Make sure, say, over switch it will route now also from the 10-year route to the 5-year route so that you can get your leave to remain quicker. That is another advice I'll give people. More has say because you have British children in the UK, I am 2.5 years, say after 10 years, we will qualify for indefinitely to remain. Minya bema minya ba ben train so ain't necessarily train because me person English language test, maybe me per benefit, maybe me per fee waiver. Because of that, I'm happy to stay on the 10-year route. This clearly should tell you, say, ye be na fee 10-year route, so na bra 5-year route, na nya we indefinite leave to remain and 10 na timi year wo application for British passport. Almost almost work indefinite leave to remain so that obi on more indefinite leave to remain. The reason at the end on person of the British passport be oh me person me could di ambassador and person me could MP e Ghana internet me person me British passport. One reason no do honoma oh me were indefinite leave to remain, but English language test no thing mean to me entro media ma bon minya bema. If you are here and you are on indefinite remain, there are so many schools adult learning are almost English, almost citizenship with courses. Bomodina cook school ni binako natural. However, yenye say ensaya away and yepe. Obi wo honoma ye pai ne tim kra ne the book ni ehye a enya ade a obewu ye nia ye wo school ne eni omo a no mo class a ye de hwe a omo hu nti ye de hwe a enye ye en ye nia ye we've come to understand say ebi wo hono ma na enye se born na wa born ebi wo hono ma na yare a medical condition enu nti na ontimi ensua ade no owo mental issue bi a we were so many different names ye de frɛ saa eniamaniama no nti no if you have or you are not too sure at the kronti a osua nhu a menua bema you need to call a lawyer to assist you with the process because once you come to us ye will letter ye de bema say fa koma with GP so that the GP will refer you to a consultant. Then the consultant will look your circumstances to see, say, who are autism, who are dyslexia, who are there are so many illnesses, and nuntino they might give you exemption. And yes, English test, yes, life in UK test, so that you can apply for your British passport. However, say enye yare bi na eyew na enye bon da wa bon keke na kyerɛ sɛ otumi sua adeɛ dia then sɛbe bomodiana school adult learning courses here ɛwɔ wɔ fitire yi no bomodi na kɔyɛ bi most of them no krampo do bɛkɔ no na ɛyɛ free you don't even have to pay for those courses into no kɔyɛ na timi tro exam because this year no yɛ ka sɛ nkrɔfo omani abre in the sense sɛ reform for accommodate conservative for accommodate even yen labor ya omo aban mu krampo accommodate omo ye consultation how they can increase the number of years obetimi enya wo indefinite history nti no omo aboy nkokɔ nti omo aboy nkokɔ no na eye se yen so de esi ye na yetimi eti we don't get these challenges we have to do it nti no that is what I'll tell people because yes so bomodi na timi eye na yi efi hɔ so wunya sure nso a bra frɛ yɛn na bra ne ma o letter na fa kɔma GP na ɔmo nya assessment ɔmo nya assessment na ɔmo ka sɛ yɛntimi wontimi ntwerɛ anaa wobɛtumi atwerɛ it is a na yɛgyina so ne yɛde ayɛ o application ama ɛna ɔmo nso a ɔmo criminal records nso nti no ɔmo ntimi nyɛ ɔmo application no nso no ɔmo nso ɛwɔ hɔnom nti no sɛ me nua bɛrima woyɛ biribi na sɛ wonim sɛ yɛkyew na sɛ wonya criminal record a ɛbɛtumi affect wɔ application for indefinite leave to remain na wɔn nso hwɛ no yie because ɛno nso ɛyɛ something that can be a challenge that can be a problem for you because application na sɛ criminal record wɔ bibi ɛwɔ way no so ebi kora pa ɔde ka bi yɛ de wokɔ court wenya CCJ ɛka kyerɛ sɛ woyɛ a person of wonyɛ good character ɛno nso etimi ɛyɛ de affect application na wobɛyɛ for naturalization whatever be the case no whether you are aware or you are not aware whether wonim sɛ wo qualify and I won't qualify bi wɔ hɔnom kora pa ɔbɛfrɛ yɛ sɛ lawyer mepɛ sɛ me apply for naturalization apply for indefinite leave to remain. Ubehwe mu no krampo no. The number of days say otina UK na otimi qualify no krampo no. Na he's in breach. Sister Abna, ye one crofo bebre wo honoma ometua sika kesiye. They have gone through so many things for them to ensure say ometimi enya enkrata abetina kroma. But omenya enkrata na abetina krom has said the conditions that they need to meet so that they can get indefinite leave to remain. They are not following it. And one of them, a residence requirement. So when there's a requirement say for any 12-month period, make sure say Uti Chrome has say 180 days. Until say 180 days, we are what say wo de na me kɔ ha, etra me kɔ Ghana, etra me kɔ Dubai, etra me kɔ Morocco, me kɔ ha wo de wuntena se na wonhwɛ mu na wonyɛ adwuma na you breach that residency requirement the ground pona wo application for indefinite leave to remain and also be affected. So these are little things that yɛn a yɛwɔ Chrome has said we need to be aware of. Of course, my criminal we are getting a lot of challenges, a lot of problems with criminal issues, and we will advise them. Say, just if it is so no, almost every Saturday, you are going to so that you know what is happening in other people's lives, so that you don't fall foul of those things. I won't lie to you. For the past 6 months, obi or the baller be or the mattress be to abonte cancel for the name court or be no akofa train when try tickets the right ticket yeah the name court your sanya kiti we affect your ability to apply for indefinite leave to remain, affects your ability to apply for British passports. Until we need to be aware and yeah, what in sorry ewo ha say no so no. We need to use the churches to educate young crofwa omaba for because from what is happening now, if we don't educate them so that they know what to do, 5 years never so on just about the application for indefinite leave to remain. You use one of these things to affect that person. Into the minute I tell people, we go around churches, we come on these platforms, we educate people, say in Yema or Honoma, we have to do to ensure, say we are getting our books or our things right when the time comes for the indefinite leave to remain. Sister Abnaka said, hey, be grandpa na connection man the application man. Copy of the application the grandpa unibi because unya nkrata na ebia na connection man or the car £500. One person with you away so you don't even have access to that details. You need to come here so that we get you those documents. Sister Abnaka, ubetimi up so kakra na mami 1 minute, Mr. Hello. But I'm find chairman for the quick technical hitch up. No, you see that I'm mono. Very, very, very important. Say we get all these things in place so that we know, say, when the time comes for us to do the application, we are not getting challenged. So we need a copy of the application that you submitted. Wakoye BB, you are not too sure. Make sure that this is the time that you start working towards it. Ebi na your application ma or the nkwala bi kan ho we dependent do the document bi kan ho you are not too sure, make sure say you are working on it as we speak. Bent na si Emma indefinitely leave to remain in ebe so no na amfa na we are scratching our head on what to do. So the long and short of all that we are saying, the long and short of all the things that we are going on and about, and is whatever it is, you know, the ultimate goal for each and every one or a migrant or Kruma say or limited leave to remain is that they should be focusing at the they should be looking at ways and means how obetimi enya nenkrata no quickly so that we will avoid these challenges with indefinite leave to remain application when the time comes. More ebia no you are having challenges, they are not giving you the number of hours you need, you are not having anything that you are having, no, just feel free to call us and we are more than happy to advise you on the terms. We are more than happy to advise you on what you ought to do. We are more than happy to look into whatever issues or challenges that you may have so that we are able to advise you. Say, these are the next steps that you need to take so that you can be ready when the time comes so that you don't have any challenges or you don't have difficulties with what you ought to do. Sister Bana, I don't know, say, who or Nomina said there are any other aspects or any way that you want me to clarify or questions that you want me to dwell on, then I'm more than happy to do that. Now, say questions and so on, a platform no so na microphone so ebisa or questions and also something that I'm more think whilst we are waiting on Sister Bernard to join us, I think Onya technical challenges kakra ewo hɔ nom no. There is also the issue of COS for any 60 days. There are people are having challenges. especially when the visa is curtailed. Now you're almost 60 days. Say your mouth 60 days is if Chrome has here. You have a number of options that you need to consider. One or the most important or the quickest way to deal with the problem, is to make sure say you find another job with sponsorship. If you are able to find another job with sponsorship, that is the easiest and that is the quickest way to deal with the problem. But say getting a job currently with sponsorship and also ayedin papa iye. So what are the options available to you? And me who say nkrofo bebree, what they do is say almost the application echo tool for fee waiver. Fee waiver application, we've had a lot of backlash from Abino and from the Home Office. Say it is causing a lot of backlog. And son, Uber fee waiver application, you need to be able to demonstrate, say, the type of application that you are submitted, you are going to submit, it is one that qualifies for fee waiver. If you are going to make an application on the basis of human rights, and you are planning to make an application on that basis, then to a fee waiver, it's understandable. But if you are doing fee waiver application simply to buy time, it can cause challenges for your application because now one will kind of create baby and that will cause challenges for you. So that is something that I don't encourage people to do. However, say when you COS and as when you employment baby na nipa no train say obenya COS na or they are sponsor and because of that you want an application to extend your time. There is a legitimate application that you can do to extend your time whilst you are awaiting SAR and Kratano. The only challenge is the cost that it comes with into so to your home office fees, so to your NHS fees. Very, very important you make that payment because if you don't make that payment, then you are going to have challenges. But if you make that payment, you can legitimately put an application for further leave to remain to extend it whilst you are awaiting that COS that we are talking about so that you can do the application. And try and take the cheaper option out. Say bia okwakoye EUSS, okwakoye pre-settled status because bia owofa bia na say wo nana bia na say wo asu bi e Chrome has say who has EU nationality, which can cause problems because what we have realized is that in bebree no and use the right document. Omo use document be a omo twitwa baby no omo de abeka ho say omo de application. Once they do that, we tend to have problems. We have problems because you bet me a ban now. You can get a ban on that basis. Say a bia wa be try and throw and answer one fa the right document and get them and famba. Intino enono eye adie baako we need to know. Say if you want to do that, it can cause problems. If you want to use those documents, any genuine, it may cause problems. Into no me advice I mean the obiane say whatever you need to do after the 30 days or after the 60 days that they have given you, first and foremost, ensure say you look for a sponsor and switch. Sponsors, you name the challenges we are having with almost switching to Careway. If we a juma we are dependent, now so person will switch call Careway. You need to be working for the employer at least 3 months and send away to me as a chairman. If not, so I'm call letter if we regional director or NHS need to show say you are trying to be recruiting within that place and they couldn't get it and send a year of sponsorship. And many people don't get that letter. So say you are having challenges in your relationship. What is US nearby as a migrant worker, but you are having challenges or relationship and I say you're having challenges with your employer. Now wouldn't him say eba and I'm so eba. The only if you are on said take the necessary steps quickly so that you don't fall far of the Lord, so that when the time comes for you to present those documentation that you need, now you are not going to have challenges to deal with it. Because okay, last minute now say you have to work 3 months for an employer before they give you COS, or you have to rush to get it. That is when people get stranded. That is when people have challenges. And on that chain, CCR no, the option of say well your amount 30 60 days into the make akọware obi no ɛno nso ni hɔ nom bio. Na sɛ wo the skilled worker aba kuro ni mu na sɛ wopɛ sɛ wo switch kɔ aware a per the rules changes ɔmo yɛɛyɛ around July no, you need to say wofi kuro ni mu na wode wo application ɛkɔtum ansa na waba back, unless say there are exceptional circumstances. Yɛka exceptional circumstances a ebia na ɛba ɛwom, ebia na akwalaa bi ɛwom, then you can do the application here. But so the skilled worker visa na ɛba yɛn nko ara na sɛ wopɛ sɛ wo switch it to aware dia, from the new rules no na kyerɛ sɛ wokɔ fie na wo san ɛba. These are challenges, these are the problems that we are having. These are the problems that skilled workers are encountering. Ameka say they need to be careful, and I said they need to speak to a legal advisor at the onset of their challenges. Ben Train, Emma Nkrofo, and our problems, the letters keep on coming. I also tell people anytime I get the opportunity on this platform, say all the skilled worker visa and a buyer, it is a good practice from time to time ubiano call the register of sponsored workers, so our home office website, to check say wo employer no ɛda so ɛwɔ hɔ a, and also a good practice, and I would advise everybody to do that. Nti ne sɛ wowɔ kurom ha say na you are on skilled worker visa, don't just sleep, don't just go to bed and say oh we want crack until me okay Debbie. Every now and again, at least once a month, log in to the register. Our website, so free to check. It doesn't cost anything. Check to see whether your employer's status is still or ability to still continue sponsoring you. Why do we say that? We are saying that because most of the time, 99% of the time, when an employer loses the sponsorship, it takes a long time, and some of the home office will come to the individuals or mama company to tell them say our employer is losing a license into the amount of 60 days. Into the say wouldn't that's a call website, so now you are able to identify that problem. Then say it will be possible for you to or you can start the searching process, selber switching quicker enough. And yes, over train na yɛde letter na ɛbɛbrɛ wo bɛwie na afei abɛyɛ ahoteɛ ayɛ rush abɛyɛ all difficulty for you. Internet, that is another advice that I give skilled workers. We also continue to see a lot of problems with skilled workers whereby omo partners agile omo without informing them about it, and also air causing problems Emma amanfo bebree. And there's one advice I always give when that challenge or that problem comes up, and I say if we obi na only obi aba has as aware for now who decided say you don't want to continue anymore grandpa, the least you can do is to give the person notice and as I advise the person say because of XYZ I'm moving on, because you see say obi you efi ne nkrata so na wakoye divorce e de ato so na wanka wambo amania 9 out of 10 no, that marriage certificate na ɔde too so no fake. Nti no sɛ nipa no nso ɛpɛ sɛ ɔyɛ ɔbɔne a ɔno nso betumi atwerɛ efficacy for sɛ wode fake awareɛ nkrataa na divorce nkrataa ade abɛto hɔ no eyi n'efi so. And what that happens ne sɛ mo mmienu nyinaa mo nkrataa ɛbɛbɔ mo. Nti no it is something that I tell people say for you to do that and make sure say the two parties agree amicably and everybody goes their way, so that bema no be baby or ne ti befa oba no so apɛ baby or ne ti befa. So I think say these are the little challenges that we are having, and it doesn't help say aban no so per se or say, and as of making it more difficult for people to get their indefinite leave to remain. Into the year Kasansem Winian, na Obian so a to Nehufo. Into at this stage in Mehusa Stability me joining. I will leave the platform for you. Ebia what questions, Ebia Bibi or Honma Wantiasia. Let me know na yen church na almost so more questions so omuntimi fan to dra na yentimi and you.
Lawyer, why are dear Yamisha, Wakasa for length, Medase, any winter morning in a waka nina and waka nina, wafa bianca crankacra, who baby a crowd, the name me dead, but a battery a time with the aquetry, Yamia, my bepedania can once and a divorce or more married draw, and call for a from Monkratas to dependent skill worker, students, minimum by many in a bar, no, I divorce, ewa bra, a year, wouldn't washe, why a divorce, a year me dead, so what this are, and no neighbor baby, lawyer say, so nim will be where you were free in class without who notice. Name also asam dead. What friend now or wow because was see 89 out of 100, you know. Not that means to say marriage certificate or divorce certificate a fake. And nipanen so pe obonia or be free kesimu for catching say divorce certificate now why ye dia bano a fake. And no na obey we and come pe hon sem bebre e de etie. Lawyer any akasa afa a year skill workers so wuja worry as a dependent. So wuntimi worry e wo krome wo se wo ko Ghana na wako worry unless circumstance be e wo ho anaya rebi anabibi sa no e wo ho. Wakasa fa skill worker for ya no ye kate wo visa 60 days na ye de ma no. So 60 days ne pa ho a wo se wa betena kroma kire se wuni nkrata e wo ho. 60 days no mo de ma wo mo person mo kire se PBB FIM and wo ba e ye de reform for e de be indefinite leave to remain ya o mo de be o mo ka ho asem no o kasa fa e ye benefit ho wo se wo mo e person mo kire se wo mo de wo mo ba wa wo gi aban sika wa wo da benefit so no wo mo enya de mo be ma wo indefinite kra na no mo person mo kire se bi ko kuro mi ha yentiment na ha without the benefit no wa wo mo ma wa ha obi wo ha ne maye 4 ne maye 3 obekwa adwuma obesan hwe ne ma obeye dan entini nyina okeka ni nyina no ekeka ebomu okeka ni nyina ede ebomu enti lawyer aka sawe ni nyina meka se me busa ne questions ne yi a ebeye ye time ne be kwa kire me bie phone lines no ede atum wo any question bia na wabusa lawyer me busa lawyer na me busa questions no ede fem lawyer Daniel and number ne personal number 079 44976161 07944976161. The office number is 0203. Yeah, program ya betimi afre 3257030. Baby, yeah, me demo mama nkansa na metwam. Wo hwe me na ye skill worker ya revoke your license and ya cattle wo visa. Why you stranded? Why you frustrated? Me pacho don't worry. One lawyer Daniel enter sentwetwe nkomo. Ya revoke say hu de obeye. Ya you were the unfair dismissal. Obo wo ba ye kra no. Company na ma na dwuma anye. What test no wo evidence e kire say company na test no. So a company no mamadwuma amosomo nko mo na mo choose mo na mo kire company na dwuma obeye wo san nkofo ne de menfre lawyer Daniel because wo frɛ ne kura na obesan me atwa nkrata nti menfre no na emomu no se wo wasam odede a frɛ no anase atwam wo pese ekwan ben na abefa so yatwa wo visa nim ekwan ben e na abefa so ne lawyer Daniel entra secretary nkomo office number ni bi me 0203 325 7030 me bia phone lines ne dia tum to me a friend numbers and did you mediano 0200750242279. Wo share more TikTok so abeti me abaso me accept wo request ya me accept na ya twetwe eye enkomo lawyer me pacho me question na me pese me busa omo a wo bi ho a wa gene indefinite years back. But want to make control life in the UK test. Obi say, why ye brain surgery? Why ye brain surgery? Now because of brain surgery, no, as a skilled worker, omo betimi ahwe so e dia manen krata wo promi ha na. Ana assessing. Me pacho mute yourself kakra. Yes, guy, me pacho yen ko lawyer. Yi ma no obi so why ye brain surgery?
So why your brain surgery
as a skilled worker?
Why brain surgery as a skilled worker? And on a basis, I'll bet me agent so at the AJ and Krata Eokruma. Say we have brain surgery now. Say we employer need decide. They say okay, even though I have brain surgery, ninety won't me any juma. However, obey keep you our sponsorship on us. Then obey me a keep you our sponsorship on us. The only thing I obey and say obey make you report our sponsorship on us say untimi embe juma because of the brain surgery no. But yeah, train say towa obey me aba. Said otimi eye sadie ne emma wo dia, then you can be on the skilled worker visa and also akopim time will qualify for indefinite leave to remain. But say when our employer na anye sadie na ama wo dia, then we are going to have challenges. Intino then yes say because we have brain surgery na na SEO why a brain surgery is a man crata because a human rights there be another day and fact. But say who employer no happy to sponsor you and wait for you to heal there, then you're okay. In fact, your employer do not need to pay you. Your employer can put you on sick leave during that period, and then they can still do that for you. In the employer, no be depending on the employer. And so okay, send back.
Obi busa lawyer number 079 44 976161. Lawyer Daniel number ebiom 079 44 976161. Guy me patro yenko wa wo phone su gina so.
Mr. Brampacho me back over 2013.
Sister gina so. 2013.
2013. Anna Beshia you live in a minute worry.
Yes.
Me you wife.
Why are they?
You worry 2019. Anna be application to na your mommy 5 years 2021 March. Timpete Musa lawyer say betimi ya indefinite na na just say me 20.
Oh worry 2019.
2019 December and you worry.
Any amount on krata ne da be.
You may application your mommy krata in 2021 March.
2019 December. Any edema 2020.
Ayana minya krata 2021 edema.
2021. I don't know what you say. And to bet person busa so betimi ya indefinite when?
Yeah.
Lawyer, indefinite no be ya no a date ya one marriage certificate ne so ana date e de visa ne ma no.
Ye be ye no date e de
de visa ne ma no. Okay.
Obe qualify for the indefinite 2026 March.
Pacho wa wo phone so ne yenko ye fa we ni afa we. Me do for yenko.
Hello, I'm Kenny Lawyer, Pacho. Good morning.
Yes, darling, sweetie.
Me Pacho, me papa na de me ba ha ye so EU route no. But me ba na me young, ti o me ma me indefinite straight man for 5 years no. Enti Pacho pese me bisa lawyer say me pese me nye
British passport.
Pese me nye passport na yeah. Me Pacho me kwa try English na because my try back in the UK test my pass it first time. But because my English test and sana meba no, me answer na anase me menye.
O person okwaje British passport a wo be ye English. O be ye B1 I life in the UK test. Right. Hello me pacho wa wo phone so ne yenko. Wa wo phone so yenko. Ivy me pacho mute yourself. Hello?
Yeah. Babla,
Ivy me ba. Hello, wa wo phone so no.
Hello, Mama, good morning.
Yes, darling, sweetie. Ivy me slow mute to her na baby ni ye dede.
But I'm the canvas and about it. Now, me could a degree, and I'm English proficiency. So, 99% business say me also through English test Libya now set this a metro life in the UK no kwa.
Lawyer okra degree as a skilled worker and okra English proficiency. Or person obusa say life in the UK test. Na life in the UK test what they call dey. We indefinite na.
But
Lawyer me pacho bremo.
Say or the life for the way English proficiency na eba dia ehun hia so betro English test bia bio. Nti no obetimi de sa actis report na ede aka ne document life UK test no no dey akoya application for indefinite.
Uncle.
Yeah, Mabra.
Yes, darling.
Pacho money.
Yes, darling.
Pacho, really, I say, yeah, mommy, 5 years. Ebewu 2026. But me lawyer say to me application. And the better visa lawyer say me to me and I say me my date.
Yeah, ma 5 years. Ebewu when?
2026.
We year dey our year.
Me try.
And na 5 years ni bewu 2026. Now lawyer so between application when?
Pacho say.
Lawyer so between application that be.
Me Pacho see me to me abeye. But me the person visa lawyer.
Yeah, the visa ni ma wa fe na 6 years eba or 5 years eba.
Gabi, I'm 6 months. And I'm 1 year. 6 months in the year, now I'm calling your mama 1 year. 1 year new year, and I'm 5 years.
Not just say I can come my lawyer 6 years, 5 months. So to us the lawyer so bit me abe.
Yes, I know. If you're now 6 months, and I would be one. Just that now what happens is so almost 6 months or would be rain. See, amount 6 months now the be rain now the application continue for 5 years. Yeah, na a check. Until you on my a be home office be almost 1 year, and I say be even though Nevesa ebe wood next year, 5 years nebe wood next year. No, already wait now has say more than 5 years that. Into the same nipa no obetimi aye any application for indefinite leave to remain at the moment. And who here say obetwen akopem time anniversary nebe wood.
Yeah, sister Anna.
Yes, darling.
Good morning.
Good morning, sweetie.
Yeah, maybe say me bisa say, is there any route in place now where you can come to the UK and establish a business or a company?
Oh, business no what the business no what ha now Ghana. Oh, bakery no. Oh, bakery
Real estate,
no.
Ghana.
That's good. Me when be in feedback. Okay. Lawyer me pacho was say no business or Ghana. Me fan so ye bakery. And now so ye or product ye. Is there any way bet me about establish business ni bi wahana?
Yes, we have 2 options available. Yeah, global mobility visa routes, which they are still doing. In fact, Nancy and Crampono, they have improved the terms of global mobility visa. No, global mobility amano. Yebetimi nso ISL sponsorship no nso ama yenua ba no intino so oba na ye ne bon komo na yetie ne num nsem ne yehwe the business plan and nyama or what that we will be able to advise her which route we believe say a better simpler and easier and cheaper, and based on that we will use that route. Internet, yes, there's a route for you to establish a business in the UK. In fact, it is one of the areas I do enjoy and specialize in because you can see those businesses coming in, growing and doing wonderful things. And after the program, you get in touch if you have a genuine business and we'll help you to do it.
No yes darling. Me faha no ma faha.
Yo. Pacho na me bisa lawyer kakra me wo 10 years route me de me ba Nigeria. Na o kasa no kasa e was say unko indefinite. Person me who say how many we car waiting manya we 2 years.
Where we 2.5 years I also could renew another 2.5 years on.
Me what 3rd year ni be e was say me could renew next month.
That's
my 3rd one.
Until 5th time no lawyer time ben or the be kwakoji ni indefinite. Obeko ne 4th time no. Ne 4th time no be indefinite na 5th time. 2.5 years so ojina ne ba so ye man 10 years.
Yeah.
But da ben unya first 2.5 years.
Me pacho yi aben e na onya lawyer yen check ni say sa mom na ebe hu.
2020.
Onya ne 2020.
Into obe qualify for indefinite 2030.
2030 and I be qualify indefinite. Na just obe call 4 times ni nyina ewi.
Opese wo ye ne ntemu a, opese wo ye ne ntemu a, just wa switch akọ 5-year route. Na obi a wa ye 5 years dada no, ukoye 5-year route na emboa wo. Enti no normally no, unyanya wo 2.5 years the first time no. Say me a lawyer me ye ma wa, I would have advised you say brana menje 5-year route na enye den emma. Obi ho no obeka cho say lawyer me mpe 5-year route because 5-year route no untimi enya kwaku enje. But say oh ye okay say unji kwaku ni dia anke be 5-year route na na wetimi nya win definitely. But because why 5 years ewie no emboa in any way. Why? I'm say kasa nemba.
Hospital CCR, but the BR onya the way no pay hospital the BR start not or send me say or person or Ghana or person ja or person me free so no why obi and this year me ko hu obi status say why
Enye wo na afre me so okobo ni dua no.
Acho de bia nyame a
Enye wo.
Acho de
Okay.
me a Christian.
Okay.
Na me say so why and I was saying madam for message on cancer so no or person me free so nya me per advice.
Okay. Wona wo se mo baaye no. E na say wa boa na ma na kopen switch or nursing. Man tin ye can come me.
If I try me my support no. Ka no ye ejuma we 20 hours.
Mo de ken ne baaye.
But try the ken buy.
E na ye man 20 hours.
But try when ye ejuma na ko for no money buy no mama ejuma. Nti ye ya no nya baby foforo. And ye 20 hours.
Baby foforo na munya ye no. Wo ka ho bi na munyina na mo boaboa kwaku ano na mo de koye ye. O ka
ho be eno na 20 hours. And not that ba ko na revoke here, no that so. Until ye 20 hours na or the show in English no. And the culture oski no.
Na me te say wo so wo boa no he na wo.
But I am supporting no oski no mo.
All cultural exams no.
All cultural be na I am supporting the rent. Even recent we no kra onya ya o move call landing kwa me sama iska man rent. O bi sam iska na mama no. But onya kata ni we na ne suban asesa.
Okay. In 2% who dear was away your home. All right. Ye we are frame na me no ne ga ni nyina nkasa na emomo no de was away nesens ne say me ne won ga ne be kasa. But another option so ne say one kasa so betumi aswitch. So betumi atro brofo. Wa so betumi aswitch. Wo wi a wo ne lawyer Daniel nkasa frɛ no obeboa wo. Ye we are frame me no ne ga ne be kasa said de wo kan no eye no credit a wudi bem. Said de wo kan no eye no credit a eni kwan se ga ne yi ufre so se ga ne fa wachi eye divorce a wo ma ga ne ho nkyere no. Said de wo kan no eye no credit se wo boa no wo support na empo wo relocate aba London obi frame me lawyer o se ga no mo ba ye se kotoka ka nyina wo toy because no ye dependent no ye adwuma motor car no 4,300 mo ye insurance o sister wo beso no ha say no boy ni insurance o tu insurance 162 pounds every month at the month address ya eda so mo general address 20 pounds afa de wo so wakoware e wo Ghana na wa ba no send divorce certificate di ama no and am catch ne say hey divorce no di ama no fa send the lawyer na lawyer and send them home office ni kunu no beka wo Ghana ho ebi wo wa ya na sabi enipa binum eye bone enye though dependent for no ebi tiri mu odin but omo a omo support mo no omo ne mo click it together no mamu ni omo bone nenye
I'm a friend of we episode.
Watch over your number.
DM me naje why Nana Yanko, and my number is 0750. Why wouldn't me number for two screen is so mammy me pacho? Nana Yanko. Haj, Nana Jina, on me pacho say ye lie by lie, you me fahana mafaha, walk me fahana mafaha, by Yankasa, also word you memunti Yankasa, Neko, I pacho.
Because of a business went in a friend or Landia now or Bemiama.
Or London by baby, a global, sir, obey me no Casa or Fonso, obey me no I zoom, into baby, I will be ano, obey me no Casantin Pacho Busano.
Okay, me that's it. That friend back door.
Okay, and one an episode Busano, okay. Me that's it. Nana me Pacho Yanko.
Yeah, that's it. Next one, Muntum.
Oh, Nana, we're free so. Okay, Shally Boateng, Nana San Fresh, Shally Boateng, Pacho Yanko. Shally Yanko.
Hello.
Yes, darling, sweetie Yanko.
Ma afternoon.
Good afternoon, sweetie.
Pacho. Yeah, the care route ni been a bar, ha, me nimi kunu. And last year, December, ya kwa fire mammy you abba. Yeah, Baba no. And your inima and catch a semi fret came, men fret warm, say, me no more client, I'm not Baba Juma. To me, fret warm no. And no more catch me say, let me buy more with the other man because oyele na downfall. Now, no catch me sending me an enemy. It is a me bedrow best sort me out. To me bedroom, yana me fret came, me fret warm company no. And no catch me send me your nibini asem. It's me by our mamma Juma, and was half frame me beam. A catcher me said, you bet me a mamma, so bet me a pay slip a mammy. It's not me yet Juma, me do be near my a year Juma. And I may a man more the Echian cat. Now, no, last 2 months, and no friend me catcher me say, ya cancel or may you know. Ya revoke license. Ain't you know, I was me finding another way. And they say, Mammy, person me friend lawyer. Na me no eka na lawyer chere me dey say yenye because me buy any can man nya bida
na company no wo check online why you revoke your license and
and
now what any say na sister untimi nya view why wo check me gift me that say you revoke dear and then go be lie to you say you revoke dear and no dear can you have a point but say no you revoke into a mono your model.
Ain't you know, me name, or you can't send it P45 bremi. After no, or Sunday, a bremi say a revoke my license. And you say, no, me nim dear, a was a me yet. It think I'm some friend lawyer, na me no discuss before say me go another way.
Good, friend lawyer, nana in casa, or bebo. Why? Nana young come a patch on one more TikTok, no me fat me won't call for my audio more for so. Ain't me fa her to no ma fa her to me pamucho. Nana yanko.
Yeah, really about me that's it.
Me Joso. Yeah, Joso, sweetie.
Yeah, friend say lawyer that. I care for it be by Nicola say on penny beam. And you're not gonna be to a giant. Na about so obi so ahu obi a ono dia o se ne hoye na kono
to a family
so worry na be ma no edi 21 madam say o be 18 19 na se se a ono eja obai oba no betimi aware
dependent na obusan so betimi aware obi wa ha lawyer dependent a obetimi aware o hia obi wa ha o maja aware
Dependent no CCR no say open say wo ware ebia obi fufuro a odon so skilled worker so then it may be possible. But so open say wo ware obi a okra British passport and no comes under appendix FM. The omo chere says what the skilled worker na buy the dependent na buy untimi switch within the country. In yes obetimi aware pepepe but so or application na So the application got to me fifi eba unless it say ebia eba abem. Internet, that is the new rules from July. No, if you can see for the abetudra internet, that is the issue currently.
Well, yeah, mummy and Kaya Kasayana, as a rat and a yama, I can root, how Kayana me, a yama.
Like I was a route in the American for how you root to dear go root. Me da say hello, wow on the sono. Yanko, wow on the sono, near TikTok for so. Hello?
Hello, sit up now.
Yes, darling.
The patrol.
OSP, unmute yourself.
Brian or Casa says here, answer the question in media no ya the same. Miss me a dependent now. Make up a share the EU for Bra, many may a giant. But say that means that I was here, a coffee and even if you buy and you divorce within 1 year of you stay here and I divorce
Wajai afinie ba na still no you ni na wahia na was one ni coffee na onu dependent no e no the application atum.
I saw the coffee.
Good. Me patcho lawyer say wo betimi aware ya yefro wa ha na mo person the application ko home office me ma won krata de a age so de kotum ofie.
Na oye no oba.
Me patcho see you ni no oba.
EU ni no oba penny.
Ne ba no wo 18 years dia no. Se ne ba no wo below 18 years dia mo betimi the application atum wa ha. Wo na wo ni krata ne de wo ba emwa wo. De wo won krata ne wo ba eye. Me ba cho OSPM ko me da say.
Good morning, Sister Abna.
Yes, darling.
Yes, me na the application atum be say 17 months no jina ne baso. Ba onya decision bia ibi o ho say o ya na
17 months here, 1 year, 1.5 years.
1 year 5 months.
Yeah.
Yes. Lawyer bibi o ho was so ya na say na normal.
Na say here normal papa, but normal sir. It's a wire application for 17 months and now you are happy to take the matter to court. I will encourage you to obey. Now pain be brave, in be brave. FA say, Okachom said the only thing I'll be is the home office for the court. Now the reason about at the country may delay affect you. Now I'm say obey application, but so lawyer na happy to do that application. Fine. So all the brain so now we are more than happy to do that because 17 months ɛwɔ ho nsusuan bebree affect wo affect akwalaa no nso because wontumi nyɛ adwuma ɛnhwɛ wo ba nti no yes 17 months should be able to challenge it nti no get in touch why
Good morning.
Yes, darling. Sweetie uncle.
Me bacho me skilled worker visa na my question is me contracted hours na as me employer the moment. I mean a week. But me part time 20 hours. Into me person will say in case of say me indefinite no me sabiti maka in case of say me me apply and I say me contracted hours no more farmer. Na person me.
Hours wo buy na wo so mo de ma no mo fa ma 20 hours pe na wo de ma. And 2 person who said now we pay slip so na 20 hours ana. Pay slip o mo de ma na 20 hours.
Hours na
Ti lawyer so ko gini indefinite be affecting ana. Hours say when the contract so no nyesa no mo de ma no mo ma less 20 hours. Enti eno no ko gini indefinite be affecting no.
And now me ne wo kase say wo koy application because waiting how a skilled worker so they don't check it. But just what you say. But as to whether in 2 years time or 3 years time they will check it there mean to me entry. Into no say and then I will time as soon as be application for indefinite now be 1 year or the hours because normally no over take it just a 6 months pay slip but P60 ebi on some person who P60 for the past 5 years. Into no P60 for the past 5 years, need to show say salary na a work or COS so it need to show. It's a one fan call now almost requested for P60 for the past 5 years, then it be affected. Then it means the application will be refused. Make sure say point be our first one at least P60 be reflect this can COS no. Make sure you do that and yes, it be affected. Why?
Good morning, sweetie.
Okay. In fact, I'm person this I say, me qualify latest passport no by me English no me school no one papa koko asent say I no e be den lawyer bit my boy.
Me patch off a lawyer obebua. Why?
Mate.
Keep the faith alive. Keep the faith alive. Me patch yanko. Keep the faith alive. 300. Keep the faith yanko. Yes, darling.
Me pacho, me na me bisa question say me koye brain surgery na. Because of surgery, maybe bet me agent krata me. Me company no, me buy omo ama ejuma kra nya kra.
Oh.
Last year November, home office email ye. But ma days are not bibi anto so. And since then,
omo email mo say ye twa mon krata anymore and answer saying.
Pacha so more revoking a company in license.
Yeah.
And omo the website bi to say link e wo ye nko na ye ko omo sa ho no e be ma ye omo wo adwuma no sponsorship, free sponsorship ni ade. But ma try still na me nye bi. And for now no 20 hours and I may
na free sponsorship on na open.
Me patran TCC anu ntina na me ema
me si free die ne nko na open wo mpe de obekwa akotua ka.
Oh, ebia menye bia ncha.
Because what try free hono na wunya de wo se utu anama ofoforo.
Na kwa say 20 hours anta na sika na nya bia.
Any free for no form number na frefre wo mo. Because bia the application ko ekra no mu hu nti se number se ho. Wo ko company ni website abenya o telephone number nyina frɛ wo mo. Se me pa mo cho my friendly application aba. Frɛ wo mo ne yen hwɛ no nso. Why? Because if I email na de call ye come spam o mo nhwɛ nti frɛ wo mo.
Ba John.
300.
Yo, sister, now good morning.
Yes, sweetie.
Yeah. Me pacho my sister Bina our UK has say no kun ko ware me every Ghana ba UK I think 8 years ago. But I'm only to 10 years route. Now I got 2 years now so. But mistakenly no about for no san ko Ghana to be 8 months and san oba. Now oba na got 2 years now they say we apply for indefinite leave to remain. But me say me say obetumi aye requirement bi ho anasa obetro English and
oye uni ni kunu ye uni
that be okra British passport
and two sister near money 2.5 years and some money 2.5 years.
Yeah, you say okra 10 years I got 2 years now so
how oya warrior
yeah
na that means so all kojene oko renew ni kunu satisfy sad time 18,600 in tin ye to 10 years so no
because Ghana am so much na so because oba
enye ye ntwe na so
na Ghana
there be Ghana kodi 8 months omo nkase asesa from 5 years to 10 years eno de say wo days na kodi ni Ghana na okoji we indefinite na hono na bekon atia wa na akoji British passport but because of my changing no ne 2.5 years no 10 years na ye say ni kunu no bia ni kunu no adwuma na woye no less anasa ni kunu na ntimi an satisfy sa time no na ye 18,000 financial threshold. Okay. Lawyer me pacho bremai oso akodi indefinite me pacho say
pacho me say then now requirement
and I make me lawyer can lawyer 8 months no kodi ni Ghana na betimi affect no ni indefinite no and as I say there na onye there na requirement ni saying.
Yeah, say okwakoji ni indefinite now. It depends the time within the last 10 years. Okodi 8 months in Ghana. So let's assume say okodi 8 months in Ghana in the last 5 years. Then it will affecting. So okodi 8 months the previous way more than 5 years ago, yeah, and we are okay. Obviously, a ban requirement now still no as so ultimate a passing English language test, as ultimate passing life in UK test. And there's no two ways about it, unless it's say on your medical certificates are actually say ultimate enye. But the time now okodi ewo ho so no, we will need to know the reason why okodi are 8 months no ewo ho. So if the reason why okodi 8 months no ho na because I'll be yare obi wi na bibi sana, then we can make an application for exceptional circumstances so that they will not look at that 8 months. Because from what we talk about, and also from what he says, it looks like just one of 8 months and okodi into the menu abema ubetimi ama unua ba afre after the program na to yabo na etimi etieti mu yie. Now there's any other questions be betimi bisa etimi bisa na etimi yina no.
So or apply now or qualify indefinite requirement no more the money straight away. And a lawyer car says any 8 months no. So omu use previous years ne dia onya problem but now ne dia obenya problem on the 8 months no. Eho entini nyina ne the case worker no. Mon farmer lawyer, mon fair lawyer, na money lawyer enhwe. Ansa na mo the application atum. Sweetie me pa cho yenko.
Hello, good morning, Sabina.
Yes, darling, sweetie.
Me bra kofa ni yiri baaye me bra wo indefinitely when okofa ni yiri baaye okofa ni no otua 8,000 bibi almost 9,000
for the home office fee na
home office fee pacho and like otua ni for 5 years almost ultimate to ya 2.5 and now say you either pay
2 to 5 years ni na abomu
but ni yiri baaye na ye sa share code no almost a unibewu like almost it's like a mama only 3 years into your name say
why na year application ni mamu
ni branca sana ye
bo brano ye union na wo ye British ni
ye British ni
ye British ni enti onye British for no more 3 years omo be ma 2.5 years and another 2.5 years today enti no man 3 years
almost a unibewu 2028 sana
only lawyer kasa lawyer bremai.
So normally, if you Ghana eba ombema 3 years, they give you the 6 months initially. Now the now there if you crony money into the initial we near 3 years, but we renewal and now 2.5 years. Into no say application or request is of 5 years. And I am out there, you need to make a request somewhere refunded difference of health say charge now with you at the Bema into so one of my application and then I believe say when you wait me fast so a year request for that to be refunded. So I say so I don't think say if it's all the brands if this as you can because but so wait me here mon contact your mom refund the amount. Why?
me was skilled worker so but my company no omudi can my 3 years and some no more renew my 2 years now 3 years no ebeso next year May and I benya Britain ni opeso worry me
na wo ba wan fa okuna ma
me pa sure there be me nkrata na so na wo say me divorce me ni kunu
to was so why the divorce ma wan kasa na say
ye divorce wo Ghana enti me ye
and na wo ba
application no and I me kan ho
enti wo ba na sesi wo wes no wan fa obi an kan ho amase wo kunu ana wo kunu ne odipo no
enye COS no me benya wo krom ha man fa free Ghana na buy me kan the school
okay enti wo si wo wes wa ha
me the school na free Ghana buy enti na me benya COS no
2% wo ware wa ha
fe na nka menye obi ono no wo Britain ni opesen ko ware me
and the lawyer so betimi aware because na you main applicant
okay
lawyer so betimi aware
obetimi aware
ena
Bacho bremu bacho kasa. Hello.
Yes, lawyer. Yes, only lawyer and kasa won ko asan kura ne papa wo Ghana dia. Now was skill worker so now wo person kofa wo mane ba. Yes, omo be refuse and number catch there was said your more kana no kofa enkura ne papa wen. Omo be busa said your mabusa no nti yes enkura ne papa wawu a fa give ayi death certificate ko kire wo mo.
Omo papa ho omo papa oba ena musani na kam ye maje se me kware omo papa de omo papa na kan kra ne ho aba. Ena say menya obi ono so Britain ni opeso ware me. Nti me hwe ekwan be na kra ne betimi afa so aba.
Uni lawyer enkasa.
In Kwalano to come, you need to demonstrate, say, who was sole parental responsibility, who pet now with Kwalano, who was sole custody, who was sole parental responsibility. These are two different things that you need to be able to establish. So, what you mean establish it documents, any court orders, any idea, eba a express was sole parental responsibility for Nkwalana, then you bet me application ama Nkwalana ama number account. And yes, idea the easiest and quickest way is say we hear any omo papa ni ebeba better there fast. But say yes, idea you need to show those documents and so with me any application.
Nye ware no wahana. Ena di ama ye person ke ya ware ne say company na say omo ke kan sem bebrenti for assurance say 2 years nso mbe renew ama ye no.
Mame only ama pokuya say adu say aha ye kwan ho ne lawyer enkasa after the program no why. Hello, what phone is me patcho yenko?
Yes. Good afternoon.
Yes, darling sweetie.
Me patcho, me person me busa lawyer say now was that I'm a postgraduate. And I'm a company, and mommy stewards. And me the application not 2 months near and buy it. Me call down the Michelle Coda, before my trouble. I said, me school no. Then I say me a mandatory placement, but me bad school is so be a placement as a man to me. It a matter say me name so background and so that my confused on me now.
Lawyer me patcho brema one graduate visa and or the koje sponsor or the application to 2 months ni or checking the share code na or most na was send koye placement to school wan koye and yes akoye enti lawyer person who say COS no application or the atomo de be mana na no mo fama na no koye placement no
Say what the student visa eba per the rules are almost introduced here last year no say what me every year school no and sana with me a switch a skilled worker visa into no if BB ewo honom a course bi anase wo exams bi esa wo tro and sana we school na say we ntimi anye na wo pese wo switch ya then you are going to have challenges into no say wa ko check wo share code na say ya tro BB wo honom mesre say we share that document with us. Now, ode letter if you school, say we school no so ebeba, then we will take the necessary steps for you. Into the meanwhile, me who also brought phone into the frame after the program, and then share the documents with us. Near kwanya you bet me fast so. Be ntinase and train for refusal and braille and send away to anamo. So you just get in touch and let's deal with it. Why?
Auntie Abna.
Cynthia train akosomo yenko Cynthia when ne kasa akosomo
Me ba Auntie Abna me.
Auntie Abna me na me wosu.
Debbie, they would did kan akosomo 900.
Ona me pacho. Auntie Abna me pacho me question they say the COS ne buy na wo metwem. Ye buy no me enye dwuma ma ye nti no wo mu twem. Na ye British ni bi awo. Na be bisa say metimi ni na ya ware wo kromi awamra me nko Ghana na.
Yes, ubetimi aye aware okrom ha wemra wonko Ghana because wonena awonti they will look at it as an exceptional circumstance. Who here say one akwala ne ono nya ebeko fie. So once more ba even if upe say on ware kra na person ugina akwala ne so kra po pe ede yen so kra eno so yebetimi aye ama. Into the wood woni how just get in touch and we'll get it done for you. Why?
Ekosawate yenko.
Nyehwe. Me bacho mi bisa se sikana ya se untime enseni obi. Anasa wo pese wo seni skama ga Ghana koto account ma. Untime enseni no bacho wo pese lawyer chichi.
Lawyer eno ye no kra me dia menti yo. Minimu se sikama neefo bi ana me ye adwuma ma omo first no. Ya suspend wo mo. Sikama neefo bi a na omo de me ya advert for no. Ya suspend wo mo. Enye omo nko a ya suspend sikama neefo bebrebi. Eno na minim but minim enkofo busa say yesese wuntimi send sika nkoto account mu o Ghana wo betimi nso so a e wo say yes certain amount of minimum ayi lawyer ye no kre sister sasa na wo busa me bo
mpacho eno de minim ho hwe minimi send sika menya bi send nko Ghana ntino mente de eko ntino me pacho minim de eko ntino eno de mo fa mi si he ya na manko can wrong thing. No say ebia you be contact any of the money transfer companies no matimi achechire mu a ebia ye free boga mania on betimi achechire mu achire okasemba
lawyer I don't think you say no crow me no mbekasa because me who Nigeria ni broga bi a obi send bre mo see UK say wo send this security send £500 £500 ebe to account mu kra na wo transfer £500 kra mo bi kra no hey £500 am say
me pacho ai
me no me woni
Ghana de no kwa
enye Ghana de no kwa me so me hu obi say Instagram is not true just spend 2,000 now and I don't think say no because me won Nigeria ni bia hey £500 yeah na bloggers no most no they pay audience but all the same no mama yen ko check in so you should do one na ye no kre enti no me kwa ko check na mama mehu why obi so was sending £2,000 now I know say hey wo send this sika fafa baby a eye genuine me dey say mo de musika no ko mane baby na se sika ne ko loki a e me frame yo enu ntina me se fa send the fa boga money app enkofo ya lawyer boga money for ba na me so o musika se musa ne enkofo a o ma use me for 4-5 years o musika yi me person me ya advert am o ma bo mo dia ya advert so enkofo ya na me no mo ya adwuma abegem koma boga fo yi ya suspend wo mo ya suspend wo mo
me say o check boga money in fact boga money there yan crofo no I have to check it until na me ka ho asem bi me see aye kasai me the £2,000 eto so you can transfer 2,000 without any
okay lawyer say kasai why 2,000 into be to be said you obi kan ye no obi betwero gu ya say
ena obetimi nso a transfer egu wo account mu obetimi nso a transfer egu momo account mu
boga money die e so genuine fa tum sesi a opa ye ne 500 ye ne 500 opa ye ne 800 opa ye ne 1000 na ye hwa de na emom ekromi ha de transfer to transfer de £500 de na say 500 ye de tonkate and then the 500 ko to be account so it me a block you. I don't think so. Lawyer, boga money no rate you say for any.
Boga money for no. Boga money for say we are saying the invoice go.
And the boga money for the rate you say me pa cho my hwehwe mama ye wie na 1680 1672 boga money is 1672 it was so into osika fa ko obetimi akoto cement o ma school fees o ma aduane nyina abeto asase wo boga money obeto uniform eno nko ani app e de mani sika wo Ghana utimi di twa blocks utimi di to paint utimi di twa wo ma school fees na eye genuine boga money for crap na me fees o mo na ahacking nkofo because udi sika bi e ko Ghana transfer bia no boga money for ho ne kosi no ma distribute Sikamani biya no boga money for aha. No, boga money you can send from UK. Menye sure. Lawyer, say boga money untimi first sika for home UK.
Mbacho Debbie.
Debbie. Nana Frempon, media minim, Ubema will be koye bibi na Nana Frempon. Say, a whole bass, my memo, my baba me hamwabecho. Yo, when you watch ratos on media minimo, or say I could be my £18 something, media minim. Move follow Nana Frempon, the end of Mokona se hair, and Yenesian, media more up to be a D. Yet, a corner Yenesian, Moncochen Nana Frempon, because they own. Yo, liar, young Bremo, ye did you made na baby, me patch your mamma or soon in ano, Mr. Moment foul be a bium guest for no monfre, a yellow lawyer, yes, Kaya and Afro Pobet strategy. Me patch your monfre, I can afford the more. Tina Moka near Biaji Music, you know, for ye interested 18,000, a heifer or bois, and yanocre, Moko, Nasa Musica, Camuo. Obi friend me say, and ama, menya lawyer, misika, and I'm a cotto queen, nam se dear queen. And a queno, me call ye, and I'm a more queno, £100 now coye forest to say trade you say forest to you. No when you 200 with you 1 hour, no when you say, and I'm saying ye, and a walk call ye son or £72,000 or call ye, I feel they are blocking me. I put this why a blank, and I'm saying ye, number one, and then the more than number one bedroom UK. Lawyer me pacho bramo na yasama etwato yemfa enkoso office number is 0203 325 7030 Fort Worth solicitors or more office number 0203 325 7030 and also lawyer personal number mamu busano Mamu Busano, 079, lawyer Daniel personal number, 079 4497 6161. Lawyer personal number. Bibia me pacho, Mr. Entenase, Emma and Yoma Enfawase, o pesa wo English, name muntimi for lawyer nane lawyer kasa. Or say your adult education but adult education okra ebia untimi ntro. Ebi so anayare. Ada Monday ni real program no you be so HIV or frame me. Sister, me wo HIV, me ntimi ntro exams. Me nim say HIV so wa untimi ntro exams a one lawyer enkasa. 079 yare bia there was so wa brain surgery you say no possibility say be a wuntimi nkotro exams no what you say enti 079 44976161 opeso kojo British passport indefinite na brofo no wo hwe wachi no wanim wuntimi ntwa frɛ lawyer obeboa me pa wo chew opeso kofa wukuno wo yire wo maba enhye dem skill worker for no enhye dem na wankasa menya application application a we ba kromi ha say application wonim de o lawyer twirgu so wonim de wo boa wo connection man twirgu so wo maame enso kunkum maame nyina wo so wonim maame ba wo so pese wo invite wo maame ba wo maame wawu ne death certificate e da wo application so be den obu wo so so lawyer me pese me change me din edi a ede me ba ye frɛ me na Frempong ba ye de me ba no ye frɛ me kwadwotutu jagu me ye den ena ma change din no ni nyina woni lawyer enkasa lawyer me pacho mejai e de ama wase me twato wa pese wo kan
Yo, this is Abraham Medasi Bebre, Medasi, so more about joining our Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. I said, yeah, Kikan, Sister Abraham Bebre, Eshishiomo, and Crawford da Omonda because of some of these announcements, and in Yama Air Cost Cronimuno, Internet, and Yatu Yabo Achich Muse, and ye abina a war in power in a air can in seminar air cost. But one of the major political parties are a war opposition in a omode proposal and also policy aiden abetodwa but omode abetodwa no so no yehu se conservative for no so ekeka nsem bi yehu se labor for so omo ye consultation for nsem bi intine efutuo a ye de betodwa enne se omo start keka nsem we no wo bibi a obegina na waye den wegina ne yie na waye niema ententem nti no mo a more 10-year route so amobetimi a year a switch about 5-year route na betimi nyamo indefinite no I feel to edit to no say but more than a decide juma no na timi nyawo indefinite and then term na kojo British passport and the car sema na wada oda wetimi aden wetimi ada mo nso a mo ebia skilled worker visa so ebia inyama nketenkete bi won chen ayese wetimi ye ni yie say their time no so so kwakoje indefinite enye say wo extended no so no ye two koko ye bo koko say but more than two sa na mo no so that when the time comes you don't have challenges intini these are the advice I dey ma enkrofo mo amaye application mo ni details say wo ho no make sure say be je o file their bro inti time no so na so ko application wetimi aye wo awuta tutututu kwan a won meet residency rules no make sure say you know what the residency rule means into the time no so a intimi ambe affect your application. These are some of the things that we are talking about. Inyame bia condition bia ewo visa ukra so ewo hasel make sure so we need condition so that you don't breach the condition so that time never as a application for indefinite you can make it. Almost more challenges, more skilled work, more we always talk about it with so say yen for 12 solicitors we offer free consultation. Offer your officer you book your appointment maybe no be kasa you wait nya chire mu de o nya fan sana oba be free lawyer catch us say consultation at £300, £200, £150 na enunti waiting at them now nyama asay. We offer free consultation, take advantage of it. Offer me na we nyame you have a lot of lawyers ewe asue hono obia betimi amma proper legal advice how betimi dey abo o dey we juma betimi dey abo ho ban. This is what we are talking about. Internet ye dasi bebre mo so amofre fi Birmingham ne Manchester mo say na lawyer for mo hefa no ye wo London ye wo Hornsey ye ben Wood Green but eno no interest say utu kwan ye wo clients or more Ghana ye wo clients of Nigeria or clients or more amanone aye hu mo da ba itimi ni omo ye adwuma pepepe until no matter where you around the world, our person seeking consultation and a bon community. Wow, we are more than happy to do that. Now I'm saying it's me a Zoom meeting, it's me a Teams, it's me a WhatsApp. Baby, a convenience be a bit me I am mountain no free and a bit me abwa. It's near Darcy be more join more share more dear number at two platform no soon. We appreciate the work you do and your damasi munya ase. Next week Friday and the DMs and not Bibika Quarantine here shifted from Friday to Thursday until the next week Friday we're saying for 12 solicitors our platform so yeah that's it be brave.
Yo, yeda lawyer Daniel asibebre me pacho ubetimi afre lawyer Daniel we adwumadie no oteho or peke course or adwumam enti mesro ubetimi afre no question bia na apese ubusa wentimi amusa wa hamentimi ampeke wa mesro mema no enhaw eno nti ne lawyer atena senti mesro fre lawyer na wone no entwetwe nkomo wo fre ni sesia na obefa na wone wo atwetwe nkomo de opese ubusa ni bia no me pacho ubetimi ebusa lawyer Daniel say ya intimi amfa the number is 079 lawyer number Montreal 079 4 976161 079 44 976161 me that say lawyer ya da se bebre erade enhira o say na so no me sesan ye na ojitu mu na wo ba ye woni lawyer so mo ti asamase o musika sam na enye I say, but as some day, the other can be was a bully. O cast me call holiday about was a call name mean Tiaoka, mean TV. Oh, Gio, no, this cannot to Tesla. What I say, lawyer Daniel. In fact, it's a son. It's also by name. What? Sa grown in quantity, many. What I say, yo, yet I ran as a lawyer, Yami, and shall be brave. So when you say, if you tell apart every Mosabre, a 412 solicitors, and you know what say, every Friday be any 412 or money lawyers are less award, Miss Benjamin says me both me lawyers nibu may come once a man no shaking, unbreakable, untouchable, undefeatable. What I say, you are proud of them. Or money lawyers are imagine less award for 4 times in a year. 4 times, 4 times every year be 4 years or maji every year be lessons award not just omoya dear omoya very good when it's come to business so we adwuma obi be free so we bakeries or then wo Ghana so yemfa company free Ghana emra meka company se wo Ghana lawyer mo ye wo mo lawyers ya ebeje mo nsem aha say ye wo enuane bebrea e wo Ghana fufuo bebrea wo Ghana ye fufuo no omudi bi ba ha ye wo ensa bebrea e wo Ghana ensa no omudi bi e ba ha ebeton ye wo abe meka companies ya lawyer mo e di companies no ebe kromi ha ebe ye mo wanwa ebeje mo nsem enti wo Ghana na wo hweme wo ye fashion designer adwuma bia wo ye bia no wo frɛ lawyer anase self sponsor no nye lawyers ni nyina netimi yo baby impo mi am lawyers kro mo anu nyom nyina netimi ye me when it's come to business me wo lawyers ya me trust wo mo in that intime patch frɛ eye lawyer Daniel na woni no entwetwe komo me kanfo boga money app dia ma me patch download boga money app never send this kako Ghana e wa ba won pia bonten me patch boga money app utimi Sunday up to £2,000 so person we increase na e wo ho wa betimi a press settings na we increase na de ko 10,000 wo betimi de atwa blocks wo betimi de atodan wo betimi de atwa my school fees wo betimi de atonro hospital bills e wo eye Ghana wo ko wo app ne so na wa download yellow and black so best deal door to door shippers me pacho o person wo ship and nioma e de ko Ghana dia any for best deal door to door shippers and your be fire in the packaging no sa ne be ko Ghana flexible wo fra wo se ladies campaign or more 15% discount up to October ending intimacy offer wo mo entem me kanfu Kumasi market dia ma Kumasi market wo pekam ne kodi wudwa nyina e wo Kumasi market ye Brago catering services name from Brago Sebra oh ye party ye wedding ye engagement oh ye bibiara me pacho fre Brago catering services na one no entwetwe eye enkomo pelito me shekasa pel shedasa this year o ma me sheto how pel hey this year me ni sheto yi wode ma me a cheso enkofo matetemi ehu se pel ba me nche bi obre me sheto enti pel eda na sheto she won se ma na obi nso aye sei no wada ne de ahye enti meme de pel this year meme nya sheto aha me pa cho sheto edidi banku edidi fufu edidi abedie edidi egu sheto edidi jollof rice me pa cho eye pelito freno ba bia wo be post wo be package ne kama na ode abro enti fresh pelito wo shop na person wonye bi enfama na fa good shop wa pel shito wo pe bia topa na India for shop Pakistan for shop abrofo no omo eje pel shito because wo shito bi o o say Pakistan for dia green ewurade na me kon kitten oh ta we boy snacky snacks efro yes snacky snacks mama se wa kuto me pacha o ye party ye wedding ye engagement o ye Christian baby a obi a titiro o wo Manchester United dia ene me pacha frɛ yes snacky snacks na woni no eni nsa wo so mama se wa so ebe ye open small finger foods a obeye na ode amount ye de radiase boye chidom no aka ye ho ama ene so de na dey ache ye echina ohume e wo program yi so echina nyame ya adom a Flames of Faith Assembly Awurade wo hira ye this year ya aware mienu Awurade wo hira ye Awurade wo bie ni monyam pono e de ato asore no eso Awurade de awo eche ye omo wo omo to dan Flames of Faith Assembly omo nya adwuma omo nkrata ba Awurade ebie kwan omo a ayarese tumi Awurade de ye adwuma pa asore we ko sorry we ne kokotwere wudin asori a Awurade abasa wo so Awurade ani munyam enwosra eye adwuma asori a ade echi bia dance eye adwuma promotion eye adwuma asori a promotion upon promotion minimum bia wo ba Flames of Faith Assembly na woji £2,100 £2,100. And said nipa niji 6,000 plus a year or 100 and something thousand pounds a year plus ni bonus. Flames of Faith Assembly. Oba fa akoma papa ebra. Akoma pa. Enye me ba mama abna aboa me. Me be pedan onya na ani wi a no atiada no ma wo excuse. Me be pen krata onya nkrata ni wi a no atiada. Sister, brother. Minimobi ache. Asa me maka no akwanti mu maka no me program so ada. Na enye Flames of Faith Assembly na minimu no. Minim cratch bi a ofri BA maka o hwe me program pa. Na cratchy ewurade enam eye emergency hour eso. Eni ewurade nam lawyers ya me no mo ye adwuma so eni onya na nkrata. Agosi me camera na dum eni onya na nkrata. Onya nkrata no wajai immigration onhwe biom mi program onhwe biom akwasi camera na dum change battery no onhwe biom onhwe immigration biom na oba emergency hour sa krachi we nkrata pa na ho den nkrata oye nkrata sa na woni obi akowo ewo kromi ha e ma wo ko promise nipa no wona adwumam so obe ware no ti nipa no photos otwitwa aye enema wonware no na onu obi ye nkrata na nipa natimi afa chire asend all the pictures are all promising in nyina ma home office and was nkrata na wo ye na nye papa me no so be ware me nkrata na wo ye wotwe sika e na dia mobi boy ne nkrata ye very tough very tough and oba emergency awa me kan se ma kire wo se ewurade ehira wo se bosom ho na wo koye ena akoka kire bosom ne se o ko aburuchire enti bosom ne mo a wonya visa na wo ba aburuchire a wo besom bosom no wo ba aburuchire a wontimi nya bosom ne kire die enti ama Nigeria fo o mutinya mesomase Nigeria wa wo penuro se Nigerians e becho watum o ba aburuchire nipa one ne ba no ode ne ba no no ma aye covenant o ma ye covenant enti wo ba nipa no wo besom no a atwie ni sika e de ama no ba yenye kromofo no ye ntesa enti do bi ba aburuchire cross mi ntwia wo boa wo bi kro nyammo ni bia no okọ o mfiu Nigeria fo ntesa na krachi enkrata oba emergency awa nipa bre ye the first na wurade ene de enkrata ne ma no obe share testimony wiye me hu ne emergency awa biom me hu no mi program su biom ache me problem nim so onye na indefinite impo. Is it 2 years ago as last year? It's getting to 2 years. Na yesterday sorry no it was 31st enti na me nante Africa denti na be Elephant and Castle na me be bibia to e wo Elephant and Castle me nante na runabout ne wo no me Africa denti na eba runabout maka se me sei da nyame yensi na twetwe o de nipa bu no ano de wudua no ana wutwa da bia me ka kire wo se ewurade e wadom wa bia ni monyampona ma wa bia ware pona ma bompaye e maintain aware no wabie awo epono bompaye maintain awo no wabie enkrata apono de ama bompaye maintain wo ba abrochire na da atwe mountains udru abrochire wo se nuoma nkoye. The reason why nuoma nkoye ni say wo wura fi baby e wo firi baaye wo wura fi baby a na wo pevisa okoye enti ye nua ba mai mi hu no me kwara me nkai no ena me nimu no physical say me nimu no me nam me weso bi dimirika no obi abekoto manim okoto manim anu aso me nan na me hwe nanim sabi ne waye basa bi say ena me say oh hello excuse me and I say auntie abuna and I say oh hello and I say auntie abuna what guy me auntie abuna many way and I say hey ye dom na wo pedie yi e wo south ena me say hey wo wonya won krata eno ane febom me fo so kura wa amfre me bi da ma bana ena me say what do you different ma bana se me ko Ghana ena me namo a na wansre de bachi me se sa krache no ho se nipa bre ne ho ekromi ha onya ne nkrata wieye wonam wotene dem osi anwansna betu etugu ni so wotedem mpa anwansna okọ Ghana ba ye that's it ye de awurade no nim se wawie mesi me hu krache me wura ko me hu no me wura ko wa bodam me hu no me wura ko he menye wadwen se de wo hwehwe wanya awie no ano no wagya Kristo akiridi ohia okokokokokoko wo besan akone nase okokokokokoko wo besan akone nan ase wo besan akone nase enti de wo hwehwe no enye de wo hwehwe wanya awie ene nkie mo bi ne yankwa asori o yankwa asori biko wo wa wo hwe me owo ni fie council man ne dan ohia so be kwa ha obi dan owo ne nkrata owo ni kunu owo ne yere owo ne ma wasi ne fie wo Ghana de wo pebia wo enko asore na o hye ne manchoa de bi me pacho me ma wa de ketua bi a wanya no entwe hu mfiri Kristo enanse kwasia de nyame ya domo a ekina me ni ha memenda me ni ha memenda me ko ayefro kwasia de nyame ya domo a Frames of Faith Assembly radio we hira ye mama ne nsa so asori enkunimudie nko a this year urade hira ye de wo to fie de wo to cars de tie rubber fo wo krom urade hira de omo ware de ayare setumi ayo dia adwuma epono ebie increasement but don't be ungrateful increasement ekoso wo pastor yako ana wo ti krom a wo hwe me per Bible believing church ko oh manya nente big congratulations enkoma Ghana High Commissioner nyame ya aduma next week ikono ye bedi hu nkomo ai papa Archbishop Radisha medase next week ikono ye bedi hu nkomo mama menkama asem wo pe asori ai awurade abasa awurade tumi awurade ahoden awurade animunyam awurade enwosra enwunu eye kase dia me kanfo Flames of Faith Assembly dia ma wo hwe me wo kwa asori kwasia de do he no atwere wudin enne asema towa ebusua ben na abedwane obekọ mo sofo ben ye busa asa wo sofo din de sen ya woni bi because wo sori a woni nam collecting prayers enti woni mu baabi a enne se bibi ni mpa obedwane akoto a you don't have it me pa cho hwehwe Kristo akira kwan onne ni edwane kobia onno ne ye bambofo nyankopon wono ene bie pono na obi ntimi ntom ono obie pono na obi ntimi ntom o da bia meka mese de nyame obeye wo no enipa ntumi nyawo na nipa kura ka nipa nko anka wo so wo ede ne wo mu nipa pa bia mfiri mu ma ovalo obi oti abonten bi ko hu obi oti abonten se we die wo ka brofo we die wo ka we die me kwa benefit beba debi enipa kwan ti se nyame akwan enti me pa wo cho dwane koto nyame ono na ye wo wura chichifo nyankopon ono ne bokwan ya enipa kwan ye ne ketua bi enti dru kwase da pa sorry ko e ma ne nyansa ba wonni ba bi ko wonni asori ko dia me pa cho beturu wudin e wo Flames of Faith Assembly ba bi a ewurade enwosre ye adwuma bra na ye nyina ye mpegya ewurade kwase da bia ye hia 1 p.m. to 4:30 ya chekora no num 1 p.m. ye nsori ewurade saa ewurade kese enye kese ye mfa na nepa ye fellowship with God wakwa adwuma adwada ebenada wuguada ya wada enti sika no wunya bi still akwasi ada wo de bekwa akosoma ewurade osema kwaji over time me pacho wonni asori kwa bonus campaign Flames of Faith ho na me kwa asori me invite o sebra bra na ye nyina ye nsumumum yen so de awurade me se bra kwasi adabia eye food for the soul and the spirit service kwasi adabia dura awurade wo hyira yen ni diifo a wode ne nsempa ahye nano prophet Greg preachia wo tese ampa wo soro ekasa wo be sori afri ni na ase no na wo kono wa moton eni da so asa aworo wo na adware wo ba kwasi ada prophet Greg preachi wi a wotimu se ampa osoro asane abehwem osoro abie enti mesrawo metu mensa de frɛw me invite so wonni baabi kwa asɔre wonni baabi som na wo South London dia bra na yensom wo North London abra wo East abra wo West abra baabi a wo ewo London ha bia no me pacho buses ye adwuma 24/7 train ye adwuma Bakerloo line Northern line ebe Elephant and Castle for train for bus be so Elephant and Castle wo bedru Elephant and Castle abusa wo bia se me pe Keddington underground no just a walking distance from Elephant and Castle to Keddington underground wo be for bus 133333415 196155 for a two stop from Elephant and Castle shopping mall hono wo di besi wo Keddington underground a wani mo tintin so no wo be hu off license me patcho for off license da na ni ma wo immediate turn left wo be hu praying ground e wo ho praying ground ne so na asore ho no esi e bia be kasa ma bana me come asore na me pese me besra wo kwasi ada start 1 enti asore wo pon 12 wo pon 10 wo pon ye tutumrika wo be ba betu ye e wo ho bra na wo be hu aburade eni munyam wo pe asore nso a eye family church togetherness odo entiase e wo ho dia eye Flames of Faith Assemblies there be am catch us me ma ne nyansa e ma ne nyansa en wa ka se mi hu yanska e ma ne nyansa en wa ba be ka se ma abona wate enti wo pe asore a oba you full at home eye Flames of Faith Assemblies ebenada bia gehia eye mpaebo kese ebenada eye redemption hour ogie ene famudie enkunimudi abotere eye dwuma ebenada bia eye mpaebo gidi London wo pempaibo te se Ghana ebenada mpaebo yenkogie aware yenkogie sika yenkogie nkrata yenkogie famudie yenkogie aware dia me can for Flames of Faith Assembly dia now e benadam paibo e redemption hour won krata na koka fikisie mu brane beyi pie e die na doctor saka brane beje wayaresa aware no be ma ne ya no atu ahyeda oba ne mpena aware ne so me pacho bra na be hu awurade ani munyam wo ba fa prayer request bra e benada numere nonso eye nonso pepepepe ne ahye mpaebo ase me patro ya abrantem ne empontem mo a moteta ye bompaebo ni wie prophecy say de prophet wo ye deliverance o say de prophet wo ye say na afei ena na mo be muti no me patro brane ye nyina ye ntafra paye brane ye no mapaye bia na wo de ba bia ye bompaye gidigidi no saa time no ena osuru ebebie di amam enti mentana se enka se me twen 8 o'clock asana maba ye start 7 be bompa ye neje wo kra be bompa ye ne sane wo ho efri mpunchire bibiarem ebenade numre eye nonson to 10 ya cha 10:30 e wo the same place me pacho train ye adwuma wo ho train ye adwuma 24 hours bus stop e wo ha 196 Elephant and Castle 133333 just a buses etwe ho ahia enti ba bia wo bia no e brother pipe wo bia timi bebobi obia timi ba e bebobi erade nhiraw Monday to Friday a day break me through a day break me through everybody says September to deliver say September to deliver say September to deliver September to deliver. Did you believe that? Say September to deliver. A month of September. You found one of you. And call for testimonies ya ebano. Every day. Your daily. We what? September to deliver. Hey. Every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, ahumache 5. Sorry, ne join ye. Ewo Facebook, ewo TikTok. Eye day break me through. Ewurade ade chi papa. Se wa mama anti asemo pa me ma wonko. Ewurade ade san, ade chi papa sesamidin. Edia wo serefo edesere me. Wo ba wa wukunu no wode nkofo atno no mo sero. Wa wo yire no mo sero because awo ma. Wonkuma afo oba no manyinya wo manim. Wo mre kasa Ewurade wo na wo ye hyebre sesanya nkopon. Yama wo say name. Ye frɛ wo afia. Afia wo say. Say yama wo afia single mother. Eya wo de sister day break me through bra ne be join me. Bra wa ba brochiri. Wo busuanfo frɛ wa na mo de wo wani mo ye fom. Efiri se ne papa bi amfiri wo ma. Wo ye nipa do ye ensu enyiwa ye. Yama wo say name sister we de wo mpekuno enkofo kunu nko na wudi akire. Obema we yi kono obema we yi ba. Edi na omodi ama na ye wo de. Me patcho join the day break me through what kasa Ewurade sesa medi ansa no akọ edi bi biara wo serefo de atomis wo serefo de sereme sikla ono na eba no yarefo no na eba no akronfo papa akronfo mame wabusuam obi eni wo twa brok da kasa minus me wabusuam enkofo nya 30 years ana o manya menopause kasa minus me eye day break me through what eye day break me through. So wabusuam obi am break out da won ko ade you break out me pacho me mo bi ntina wo fa hodie so eye empire bomre ahomache nunum sorry okwa adwuma bra ne be bompaye be ye life insurance to so be chimoja no efe gura wo ho o me ko school for mo be gura de chimoja nim eye 5 to 6 am anopa be bompaye be dia paye be noma paye be tafra paye. Dear Ewurade enama homache morning devotion so ye no eye mind blowing e bro adwen enentiase so baby a prophet Greg will be Ewurade nhira no Ewurade de na adom ne musra ne tumi e de ato ne so nia wo beka osoro e de ye adwuma nia wo beka osoro e de ye adwuma odifo bibiara obi na no anam adome enye mame no me fa kansempa na osoro en rejoice. Fakansempa na osoro animunyam enye kese enu ne hia fakansempa wabie na nokora so ne wo kasa di agoro no ne nsenkyere ni edi ekire enti ahomachi nunum ekopim no nsia seto alarm ne nane ye wode sese ye wo winter enti awo no abakakra enti ama ena no ede ahomachi sorry eden nyame anim ne wan kwenti no pa ba ye timi sorry ekokoye ye klini eba obi kura timi sore na omiensa na onan ekoye klini ba me pacho set walam no num pepepepepepe no num pepepepepepe no adjoining ube hu awurade ani munyam ube hu ne kese ba kwasi ada echina mema echina me ko engagement Saturday me kwa ifro kwasi ada nyame yadoma bra sister bra ne ensumumum de bia metena ha meka Papa owusu ankoma His Excellency Ghana High Commissioner oni habiu ye yi na free ha say oba beautiful mother beautiful queen ono na aba His Excellency da bia menya akwanya me ne bekasa o se abana ka kire Ghanaian sese o mompa asori nko o mompe asori enko because bra sister edru dia wo yi nyame firi mu anyeye da bia me kase kuromi ha menimu Ghana de e kuromi ha empo wukum nipa na wo kowura asori de mu kowura mox kotini ho kwa so wura ho ebetwen immigration officer ni ho kwa so wura asori de mu ho eba be yupie enu nti na wo ko school bia omo ka cho se ye pe wo sofo signature na kyerese Ghana ena ye mu asofo ekuromi hade ye tuche de ma wo mo enti me pa wo chew mesrew pa sorry dan bi ne kotwero wudin ewu wonni ba bi kotwero wudin a bra flames of it assembly wona abena skip me kwa asore ho na me so Ewrade wonhira wonyo kese awoso me dama say munyi me free so nyame ya adoma me ne mo behia kwasiada ewo asore kwasiada nyame ya adoma ibehia me dama say Wasima century me paba ye boyajio Ewrade ma wo hunu se uyo nyamia wotiase aha me pacho me se elevation na wa eba so me nka search na me de beba Mondays e beba so a Mondays 10 Wasima century ni empire ba ye boyajio Ewrade ma wo hunu se uyo nyamia wotiase ebinu masi nkunwa oba betie no wakoka agenzivo wodi aba enti Ewrade ma zentreni yempaba yeboyachio Ewrade yenie ma wo hunu se uyo nyamia wotiase abasimunyi mi free so na menko la 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 mi wa mama pa me number no mudi e me pam so me number ni 0750 me private number 075024227999 075024227999 Enyumo yo woni obi a wo beka wa asama kire no woni kama fo da bia no konkotodwa ni ma ase Ewrade amanie bi eyede hye nkwa amanie bi mu asem bi to edru mre bi a wotwa wo ho a enye na ode hye wo din ebi ne se da bia me gina ha me sie me ba abrochiri na ba bia na me ye adwuma na me twitwi toilet so bathroom King's Cross ene hwe menye bi e de ka kire mo meboa na woni bia basechina sana na ya mama woni bia basechina amena tomo woni bia basechina Chekra, me refi se me YouTube for the wo boy nyuma na e be strike down. Mama bai Ewrade enhira mo Ewrade nyemu nyina mo kese wate nyame nka mo ho wate mo bia mana komentu Ewrade wo ka mo.
Tada, with the pocket money up no ascendi.
Oh, Sadie, you sent more than I asked. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. I love you, babe.
Yeah, pocket money brutal rates 80. Me send kakra. Na you be I know na be Jimmy points. Ohima. Wo so we kase mento Buckingham Palace grandma wa meto Buckingham Palace amount. Me no.
Zaddy, you're too brutal. But before Bekono, don't forget to pay my DSTV and my water bill as she promised.
And also can be. Okay, don't worry. With the burger money up for the best sort with the best sort.
I love you, baby.
Oh, I love you too. Okay. Obekunyo usubetia.
Hi. Dofono. Yesum ti asifo nyankopon. Yesum nyame a wode ho to ne so a oma wani mu wo ase. Na wose wono na de hinta no oyi kire. Menim Pastor Greg wo baby a. Na me nam TikTok na me share me hu se omo bompai na me journey bi. First day na me journey ye no so wo so biego me so baby a me wo no. Ti me senses anam se there be pastor you oye the rightful pastor and said me joining the prayer ni bi. Ti me say work say every 5 o'clock ahomache bia no. Omo oye de omo bompaye na me se me join bi. Nti anytime bia me set my alarm. Nti one Thursday bi oka say within this July or by morning or so obesa by afternoon. The afternoon me sa join ye. The afternoon ni mo no. Na o ka say empaibo ni mo no. Ahonom na obobo manfo din de wo hu no wo ka. Nti ye na meso nyame ya adom bo meso me din. No say nipa's mercy. I can see that you are not working on your destiny. You are working in someone's destiny. And wo bompaye wo time no bompaye e de mame. Nti ye na meso me gina so na meso me bompaye e fa sade no. Nti within that week no so na me wo exams. Me try exams no me try me pass ba ko na me fail ba ko. Mba na me frɛ pastor na mabɔ na mane. Me wogidi sɛ wode mpa bota machi a nkonimdie bɛyɛ me dia. Ampa me frɛ no onu ahu sɛ me wura aho. Nti wode mpa bɔ mpa ye ma me no sɛ me nya gidi. Nya me ka me ho. Me twa. By o declare fasting ma me. To declare fasting ni ma me na me ya me ka say fasting we de meye no 6 to 6. Me pa me fasting. Say me met me fasting 6 to 6. Me nka mre kura me ye bi. Ba we no me determine ye say me ye. Ampa me ye me start ye. E wo me krada so say ne pastor kan ne pepepe. By second day na me ye fasting no. Me sondaye na me share girl bi a me ba UK half from me ne tina the same house na me ne wo the same room by you say yentamatete separation boy mu ofisa me ne tina na echi na me hu niam bi na niam ankoye ade ase ba me ho na edane kono ho na me say de bi niam ankoye ese me sori wompa me sori wompa bom nya me the separation to yentem nti wono won frɛ me so me mfrɛ no na yi nyina yete ye baby ba da ye ne no mahia no a okuta bibi e wo ne nsem na de se yete kam no se me nje na me se me ni me mpe na me refuse ye te na de se makodu baby a me ko na me si no no so asi di machi afi de me hwe so wakowura atakwa me dan bi mu no wakowura mu ba me hwe na lady bi di na che se lady na ye confuse a wo push lady ne de ne kosa dan ni na me gira ho na me hwe ne din na me so owa na mani tie na me de me bom me mpaye na me dai ti me sorry na time aso say me bom me ka me bible na me kai say exams na me kwotwere ye no ese me timi efre wo mo ebusa wo mo say ebi de me pass ye no me sa track de me fail ye no ho ana by before say wo be frɛ wo mo no wo frɛ wo mo no mo busa wo din a o ma ye pin bi ke sa pin no so wo be busa wo sa number wo so ansa na wa mention wo date of birth ansa na wo problem a wo de ba ye no
onu oma yede onu omaka nti me frɛ ya na obusa pin na me boy na obusa me date of birth me boy no say no, we don't have the same date of birth that you mentioned. We have different one on our PC. And say, oh no, this is my date of birth. No, say, can you mention it again? Na me mention ye bill. No, say no. The day is correct, the year is correct, but the month has changed. It's not correct. Na say no. Na de me nwanwa kra ne say early this year na my friend almost twice. And no ma a communicate, I mention the same thing, na you correct. Then how come say this time the month let me change sir? No say me na me sisan no yes I be affect me na mate. Nti nyame chadom problem a me ye no busa ma me kan kire no ma o solve ma me. Nti me kura de me wie ye no na me fa me Bible say na time so say me bo me mpai. Nti me fa Bible a me kan Bible me kan nyame asem na me de be gina so abo mpai no. Tonight is womo February any April mu ho ma frɛ wo ama ma confirm the same date of birth. Any me number no e de ama wo ama me no ma communicate ebusa wo mo de esenka me busa pepepe. But how come say this time no de a change wo busy. Enti ya me nwanwa. By me kasa wie no say me nhwe na me correct no nyesa e be affect me na msimpacho. Tisata na maduru tama ese me bom pa yen say na me yes 6 to 6. And of ya wo nyame ye wo nyame a oben nipa o se wo ben ye chen atade kura hye nyame oka ne ma ho ti me fa me Bible me start say me read quotation me gina me read ko na ati say ma concentrate wo de me ye no so e ho na honkonkunu e ka me lady no we say nipa ne me kasa ya no ko ne lady ne wan sem ni mitrim bye e ho na nipa no honkonkunu e ka me sa madam for na me ba me ne tinaye no o ka me date of birth sa month na me frɛ office no nipa no ka kire me say month we ne wo omo piece ni so na nya de me ka no ene wo omo de no so afi ho na me de me sense ma no me say wow nyame to me so me hu dwiri me adofo na che say nyame God is revealing something to me. Afi me say what a revelation. And I'm koto na me de nyame ase. If he say Uyo bi a wonte ho nkonkono nka obeka so onye dey wonte mpo ema wo hu kwan ya obefa so mpo aye dey abo mpaye saa tam no so no de ya me nwanwa kra bo adwene ndaze ne ze one Thursday bia ye ba morning na pastor say obesa aye aba afternoon timni nyina me join ye to iguso obo mpaye no and obo me din say I'm not working on my destiny, but I'm working on someone's destiny. Yeah, me ngwa. Okay, no say, everybody. Then say, if you say a name way, full of spiritual, and your physical, and your hunu. And the night say, I confirm me, a dear el coso. No, I confirm me pepe. The pastor can have confirm me pepe. Nature say me life na me bon. I to say exchange of destiny be able. Me who dream me. The Holy Spirit come me no. Let me say, hey, there's a dear or suffer pastor can you know. Say na ye pepe. Wow. The next nyame ama me confirmation. Na me say me de nyame ase. Eho na me frɛ pastor. Me break it fast na me frɛ no. Na me born na mane. Just say na nyame ada na di a kyerɛ me. Osa nipa no so anopa no. Ade abache sa anopa no kura no. Me nya ne ho dream dada. Ani se me sa akɔ frɛ officer. Say ni say see. Just say nyankopɔn kyerɛ me bibi. We adusuade de maye ni ehu ne se wo fa adamfo a enye bibia na ese ye ka kyerɛ wo enye omo ho niema na ese ye gye obotimi afa wo de ahye ba wo no menkofa ne de enhye da nti se nyankopɔn oni na ko a eye adwuma na me nhyira pastor onya ne kese de bia da wonne ne wife akoma so bi nyame nyema wo mo e wo mpai ba wo mo de kuso a wo mo de ta amachi do for yesum nyame a wote asio na wa yeso for papa so de amaye adia I happen ye no ebo ma adwen ne menti aseso ne chese wo bo bra no efise niema e koso wo me life wo me dwen ho a menti ase me se etoda me so correct me who said me so can be chance and me yi mo na me nam the pastor can sa de nam so wow am nyame senya that revelation it is ampa nyame oni nakoa eye adwuma tim obi bia wo ha me ma waba mumu.
Praise the Lord, praise the Lord. Daybreak, break me through. Daybreak, break me through. September to deliver. September, birthing my miracle. Ampa, September, I have birthed my miracle. Mede nyankopɔn ase ɛwɔ nneɛma nyame anam flames of faith ministry ayɛwɔ mabrabo mu. And I'll always to say to encourage each and everyone to be a partner of the ministry. I know sometimes it's very difficult. And this month of September, me kache nyankopon say erade una wo yusu daddy una wa frɛ wakoa erade show to me, because now I know what I'm going through is difficult. Many daddy ka say daddy ebompe na daddy ka say I shouldn't give up.
Na Nyankopon ewo niema papa bi ahead of me. Just yesterday, me nursing students, Nyankopon dum this 3 years no, through that ministry have sustained me throughout this 3 years course. And me kashe Nyankopon ni monyam say, Awurade ahwe me so, amenne metimi awie me degree. And Monday, 21st, I was sending me declaration form. And sana school no, me junior the principal no be check everything says complete. And sana ma passing me out. Hey, daybreak. Throughout this week, daybreak break me through. Daddy always say something about students. Anything about professor about students, I always receive. And anajo around 11:15. Me da ho no na me say let me go to my email. Na me pepper pad no. Anytime obi be koso no me nya notification. Nti me hu je no nokure ni nyame anim me yemo share me. Meaning say hey, there's BBSC. And so my surprisingly say me call so no. Oma pass me out. Hey, nenya mitimi ye. Oma pass me out. Say me real me placement, me real me degree. They have passed me, and they're supposed to do it on Monday because I have to do a declaration form. Me nya me declaration form. Now so Nyankopon edimenimu kan. Flames of Faith Assembly Nyame Akasa. And the same this week, Monday, me call interview. Me interview only one. The second interview, Mamini Busa me say, in case na some offer me juma na mejiana. Me say why not? And hours near only 22 hours. Me drew on say I want to give you an offer to select. Or say over full time, over 27, 22. Me I make sure dear me pay. And I can what I want. Mamini and continue with this interview. Or say you have the job. I will let the head office contact you. Me peer free on and do 1 hour. And no more friend me say congratulations. You have received the job offer. Hey, then you meet me and daddy. Nyankopon ensure daddy nyame nya okese. Nyankopon move enko adumu to adumu. I will always encourage everyone to be a partner of the ministry. Sometimes it's very hard. Samika say easier. It's a joke. It's very hard. But it's up to you to be determined. It's up to you to have the faith and test God. And I know, say, Nyankopon oyema me no obeya mo bia because this week nenyame ayede ebru nipa adwene ne nti ase so. Die meka ne say Nyankopon me da wase. Nyankopon me yiwaye because me hwe ne nyame ayama me ni mebusua. And now Flames of Faith Assembly. And now daybreak break me through now. Na bro nipa adwene ne nti ase so. Daddy nyame nsura. Nyame nsura me hu die menka. Nyankopon nam di aseda emano. In Jesus' name, amen.